Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cauldron of Dice. It is nice to meet you. Before we roll into tonight's episode, a quick shout out to our sponsor, Dice Envy. Dice Envy has everything for your dice needs.
For all you dice goblins out there, like me.
my wife right here, they actually have a new set out right now.
Which looks really cool, and I want it.
They have the Nebula set for the SpaceX mission. They have Orion Nebula, Veil Nebula, Horsehead Nebula, or the Carnia Nebula.
Arena.
Yeah,
Arena
SpaceX.
Dude, you guys see that launch? It was crazy.
Yes.
It was nuts.
They also, if none of those, they also have the Paragon dice set, which are wooden dice. They are black and yellow. They look awesome.
Really
The
pretty, and so
purdy.
the Archdruids.
Yeah, so the Archdruids.
Expensive.
They're stone dice. They're supposed to be. So, use our promo code Cauldron in all caps to get 10% off your first purchase with them. And thank you to Dice Envy for dealing with our shenanigans every week. We love it.
Yes, thank you. Also, too, Brian, I didn't talk about this beforehand because I didn't think I was going to remember, but I actually remembered.
Good.
So here's what I'm going to do. Guys, we have such a good time together, and we want to bring that to everyone, right? So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to challenge everyone that listens to this. I want you to email me. Email me. I'm going to throw it up here. Hold on, I'm an idiot. Guys, email me at chris.cofweird.com. chris.cofweird.com. Okay? I want you to send what kind of characters you guys like to play, the craziest thing that's happened. Because what I'd love to do is I'd love to give a shout out at the beginning of like these episodes to all of our fans out there, our helpers, right?
Are we sticking with helpers? Okay.
I'm sticking with helpers, man. I think it's sticking. It's really
like Rayless helps.
It's sticky, like when you try to leave, that one place that you don't tell your wife about or girlfriend. Anyways, send me an email right here. I'll give you a shout out on every week here. Subscribe, like, keep downloading, share, because we have a lot of fun and we just want to spread the love. So
absolutely,
it is now you, sir.
Thank you. All right, so let's roll in to tonight's episode of Cauldron of Dice. Where we last left off, Rayless Helps had made their way to the first tower, a small trop, about 56 miles from Shar. Following the lead of what was possibly started the disappearance of all the passengers on the Lightning Round. When they arrived, they disembarked from Drinma's airship and ran into a old co-worker of Cat Benatar's that they have now named James.
James.
His name was given. It's just
It was close to like Brienne. It was like Brienne. Because I made of Tarth joke and
yes, you did. So again, it's canon now. His name is
I listen to our own stuff too, by the way.
So do I. And he was very defensive.
Because he was insulted because his name was told wrong.
Yeah. With that, the party kind of divided. Cat Benatar and Drinma went towards the inn, while Al, Kavir, and Vishar went to the captain of the guard of this city.
Went to chase him down.
Went to question him. Didn't really give much help, but did give them information of this strange humanoid that had recently arrived and was to himself. At that point, Drinma, barging in, sword first,
As she does.
met the Archfey Oljor, whose home is of Thalanis. Drinma, giving her name to Oljor, claimed power over her. Party regrouped and tried to get an understanding of what Oljor was doing, what his motives were. Found out he is trying to get back to Thalanis, and that's really all he wants. Before Kavir could strike a deal with Oljor, his sending stone went off, and his brother Corvin, who was supposed to be in Thalanis, is now back at their home in Charn. But to him, 30 years have passed.
Dun dun dun.
Kavir, or Oljar convinced Kavir to let him accompany them back to Sharn. And as they got aboard, reboarded the airship, Jorlin, looking at Oljar, said, "Hello, old friend." And that's where we ended.
Still trying to get home.
Still trying to get home. And that's where we ended last week's episode. So, picking up. Jorlin, with his cane, slowly starts walking to Oljor. I warned you. I warned you 5 years ago. That an event, a cataclysm could happen that would destroy the manifest zones and destroy all the gates to the plains. I warned you. I gave you ample time. I told you to leave. I told you to grab all your friends and go back to the Thalanis. And yet here you stand.
He apparently didn't listen.
Oljor kind of smirks. To be fair, Jorlin, you did look like an old fool spouting nonsense. To which Jorlin glares at him. And do I look like that still? Far from it. Quite a group you have. A little more strong and persevering than the last group you traveled with.
Last group.
How do you two know each other?
To which point they both look at each other. We go back.
That's not an answer. How do you two know each other?
Exactly how far back?
Time's weird for me. Jorlin, how far back do we go? Jorlin just kind of deep sighs. 33 years.
And how did you meet?
Met outside the Battle of... I forget the landmass. It was near Undair. It was during the Great War. I was looking for something, and Old Joy here was also doing something. And our interests were aligned.
I have a great habit of answering but not answering a question.
I answered your question. You just want more. You
Yeah.
asked how do I know each other. I gave you the base answer.
Well, would you elaborate?
No, we have places to be. Cat! And as Jorlin says that, Cat Benatar kind of like peeks out from the mast. Did you acquire it?
I didn't catch any of that, by the way. It
Yeah,
froze
I didn't get
nothing.
anything.
Are you-
I think
Yeah.
that was technical difficulties. I didn't hear
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, no. He kind of extends his right hand out. May I see it? Thank you. He takes it from you. Puts it in his satchel, takes out a little notebook and starts writing something, closes it. Drima, I believe we're going back to Sean.
What was that?
Siberius Dragon Shot.
Yes, we're gonna head back to Sharn. There's some news of things that are happening there. We need to get there post haste, and
It is getting quite late.
quite tired. Some of us would need a cat nap. Winks to Cat.
Well, it is getting late for me as well. I will seek my retirement for the night. Oh, if you need anything when we get to Sean, let me know. But if not, I will speak to you all in the morning.
Understood.
Would I have recognized that shard that Cat would have given over here to Jorlin?
Make a Arcana check.
Guidance.
Right. Oh yeah, we're doing good.
Oh yeah.
You?
Oh yeah.
Is you?
That is a total of a 23.
23. That would what Kat gave to Jorlin was a Siberius dragon chart.
Is that all my 23 gets me?
You know it is very magical, but what Jorlin would want with it, he is mysterious. The dragon shard in question is yellow,
Yeller.
and it's radiating a very bright white light from it.
Wait, how would you know? Wouldn't I have it wrapped up or something?
Did you? Well, he took it out. So he was holding it out, and then he put it back in. So you did, but then he kind of like...
Seems dangerous to touch with bare paw.
He showed it to everybody.
Kat, I won't get in the discussion of why you let my ass sit out there to potentially be taken, but I hope it was worth it.
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that dude. Scary.
As you say that, a hand comes up on the back of your shoulder, Dridma. Oh, it wasn't that bad, darling. We just got to know each other on a very, very personal level. Sleep tight. Oljor proceeds to walk to the edge of the deck.
I was gonna say I'd like to get personal with him at the tip of my sword.
Or just throw him over.
I walk over to Dridma and I say, "What happened to you two? Did something happen that we're not aware of?"
Oh, something did happen.
In my
kind of some, like, shifty eyes.
in my moment of ignorance, he overwhelmed me. I'm a little bit of a control freak, as you can tell.
Am I the only one? Or are you guys starting to trust Jorlin less and less?
You're here.
I have the right level of skepticism, I believe. Because apparently he knows Oljor, and Oljor is full of mysteries, and, well, it appears that there was a group prior to us, and that's a little unsettling. Because if whatever Jorlin's intentions are, they haven't lessened over time, and to acquire a group that I would assume would be on the level of us is quite worrisome.
Apparently the first group didn't make it back from wherever it was.
I would say didn't succeed.
Yeah.
I had first-hand dealing with these ones that did not succeed.
You have.
I just want to told you all about this.
Oh, the group that went to the Mournlands.
Yes. They went there with basic equipment, if anything. They returned, but by the time that I found them, all except for one were dead. The one that wasn't dead was rocking back and forth and just repeating words back to himself. He was clearly going through levels of madness.
That's right, I do recall that. Well, it seems that Jorlin's not taking any chances now. Seems he wants to be well prepared for, I guess, whatever happens in the Mournlands. But to just go in there even now would be suicide.
I certainly hope that none of us would have to be following in your pursuit.
Oh, he cares more about you than those fools. To which Oljor just kind of like turns around from looking at the side of the deck and has been listening to your guys' conversation.
No, really? Couldn't tell.
I thought those big pointy ears were probably catching something.
They catch what they need to hear.
Well, nevertheless. Well, Kavir, I think, Oljor, why don't you find your way? Down the steps. On the left. I'll have one of my men prepare a room for you.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Drinma Vesperia. And Uldra proceeds to walk down.
Left foot, take care of him!
Send him over.
Alright, Cap.
So, Kavir, we're heading back to Sean. And now with more men than, well, we're anticipating. We have more people with us now. But do you want to, in the middle of the night, go back to your place?
Yes, immediately. Based off what I remember, Orvin said that he was home. He didn't specify where exactly, but he just said home.
Did he always distinguish as your place as home?
You know, other reasons as to why he wouldn't try to be able to keep up with consistencies.
Right. Well, that's probably as good a place as any.
And, oh god. Al, safeguard. If he would have shown up there, finding other people there inside of our home. Oh,
You may consider them intruders.
this may not be good.
And with Mal there too, I have no idea. You know how her temper can flare up.
Oh.
And we need to get back there as quickly as we can.
Okay. Aldrin. Quick, post haste.
Drenma, can this airship go fast?
There's only one speed. My speed.
Well, Cap, our speed.
Okay, fair enough.
With that, you see his dragon mark tattoo on his right arm begin to glow a bright blue, and the Kyber dragon shard begins to radiate more and more light, and you guys are moving back to Sharn.
I never get tired of that.
So, are you guys going to be landing in Upper Dura Overlook, where there are sky docks, or are you going to Tavik's Landing?
Epidural.
Epidural, okay.
I never get tired of that.
Sorry, I just
It
want
will
to say
never get old.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get tired of that joke.
that as we're starting to be able
We'll
to
make
start
its way into
speeding
every
up,
session.
Fear makes his way over here to the side of the deck and also begins to lose whatever he would have eaten here before again.
Okay.
Still not used to flight.
Kavir, I don't think you have much left in your stomach after the previous implosion of you.
I need to eat something, so at least have something else to throw up.
Here, follow me. I'll get you something to eat real quick. So
Here's a granola bar.
we don't need granola bars where we're going.
I'm allergic.
I'm allergic.
And then I'll call Lupin.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one of those bars that will crumble in your hand. Like the second you take a bite. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a taco?
No. It's
Or
like
so
when you
taco.
like take a bite and it literally just crumbles.
You mean a Nature Valley bar?
Yes. Yes.
The messiest food known to humans?
The oats and honey Nature Valley crunchy bars.
Yes.
Ye olde Nature Valley.
You need nutrition.
Nutrition and a mess.
I'll call Lupin the ship's chef right there. Lupin will take care. Lupin.
Lupin? Oh, you son of a bitch. All right.
Lupin,
hold on.
please take care of Kavir. He seems to have expelled everything in his stomach. I need him in prime shape for what's to lie ahead. I know it's a little late and I'm terribly sorry, but can you whip up just a nice pleasant snack for him?
Do you have a ship's medic available as well?
I don't really have a doctor on board. Most of us just kind of patch up with whatever we can find. I mean, I've got a couple bandages.
What kind of ship is this?
It's a functional ship. I'm sorry I don't have a doctor right there. I'm a captain, not a dentist.
Lupin looks at you. But no problem, Cap. I'll take care of it. He then proceeds to cut up some vegetables and meat, turns on a fire, and cooks you basically a meat and veggie tray. So some pork, some sliced beef, potatoes, carrots.
There's some little breads to go with your cheese.
Would you like some ale with this meal, sir?
Yes.
Had to
Sir,
think about
yes.
it. Had to think about it.
That was quite a delay.
So it gives you some.
Sorry, I was debating.
Gives you
whether
a plate
or
of
not
food
to
and
throw it back
a
up.
mug of ale.
I down the ale very quickly, and by the time he turns around to try and be able to spoon up anything else into a bowl, I'm already asking for a refill.
Kinda laughs. You're gonna have fun tonight. Fills you up again. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Brian.
It takes what, half an hour to get back to?
It's
Hour and
2
50.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. But about an
I
hour.
would probably be doing some tinkering on something. Probably
Okay.
try to
Give
find.
myself a bath in the corner next to some sunlight.
Oh,
It's
that
like
reminds me of
it's like 9. It's like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock at
In
night.
the moonlight.
In the moonlight.
Is anybody still in possession of the spent devices that disappeared all the people on the train? I forget who grabbed them.
Cat has one. I think Kavir has the other.
Yeah, Cat has the pennant or amulet of the plains and the planar disposer, and then Kavir has the other one.
Oh,
And I have the scarab.
okay.
Alright, so I was gonna go up to Kavir and ask if he can tinker with it and just see if he can figure out how it works. Just out of pure curiosity.
Is that the one that has the charge, by the way?
No, they were both shot, I think.
They were both spent.
No. Kavir has the one that has some charge left in it.
I would
well,
hi-
then he's gonna go to.
Okay. I would highly recommend the one that doesn't have a charge.
Yeah, right.
What was the amulet called again?
Amulet of the plains.
Like airplanes. Whee!
I forgot to add that here in my equipment.
Oh, that
I wouldn't add it.
Cat should have that, not you.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So
Um,
so he'll go to Cat and just be like, "Hey, would you mind if I take a look at that amulet for a little bit?" Just poke around and see how it works.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
You gonna give it to her?
There you go.
Woohoo!
Make a
So-
tinkering check.
What stats would I use for that?
Your tinker tools, since you're proficient in it.
Okay. I rolled an 11, so what would I get any modifiers or anything since I'm
Your proficiency bonus, which is a 2, and then a dexterity, so +4.
okay.
So 15?
So 15.
Nice.
15. You can kind of tell the gears that are in it that allow the sundial to move to the certain plane that you're trying to travel to. In terms of the magical aspect, it's kind of out of your realm expertise, but you kind of understand the mechanism of how this sundial would work.
Okay.
Which would be what? You would understand, but how would he understand?
Artificer.
Okay. Fair enough. Our measly minds cannot comprehend the infinite chasms of the multiplane.
Pretty much.
That's some heavy shit. Drinma's gonna go up to Cat and, hey, Cat.
Everybody wants to talk to Cat today.
I know. It must be so tough being popular.
I am so popular.
out of curiosity, Cat, and you know it's behind me and everything, but I mean, what if Oljor was just gonna like chop my head off?
He wouldn't. He just likes to play with your mind.
It's kind of hard to tell when you're on the other side of a wall.
I know him.
You know him, or you know people like him?
We've met in the past.
When this is all done, you and I are gonna need to have a conversation. I hope you don't mind.
Hurt me. I'm just a simple cat.
I highly doubt that. You're not just a cat. You're a Benatar.
Benatar.
You're a Benatar, through and through. Well, if anyone needs me, I'm gonna be in my quarters getting ready.
So
Beer is finishing up with his meal, and
okay.
he Beer kind of cleans himself up here a bit, starting to feel a little bit better, dry heaving over the deck, and looks up and says, "I need to find out. I'm sorry. What was your name again?"
Lupin.
Lupin. Do you know where I would be able to find anyone else out here? I'm still very new here to the ship.
What'd you ask?
Where can I be able to find Al? Al and Drinma.
Drinma would probably be in her captain's quarters. Al, I mean, she travels with you, so main
I was
deck.
gonna know you. I'll look around. Thank you again for the meal. It was very good, very rich.
You're welcome.
Walk back up after finishing my last mug of ale.
Of course.
Make my way upstairs. Try to be able to find Al there on the main deck. Do I happen to see Al out there anywhere?
Al, are you still on the main deck?
Yeah, I'm still up there. Probably, just because you said it takes a while. How long would it have taken to go through all the tinkering? Really
About,
quickly, or just...
About 20 to 30 minutes without trying to set anything off.
Okay.
You're being delicate with it.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, I would probably try to find, what was it? Ironheart? Was that his name? The other...
Well, Kavir is about to find you, so...
Oh. Okay. Probably just look for something, overlooking the ship, or trying to figure out how that works, too, without actually tinkering with it while it's flying.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up here to Al. Al, hey.
Yep.
If you wouldn't mind, would you follow me to go find Drinma?
Sure.
Cool.
What's up?
You didn't happen to see where she went, did you?
I thought
Make a perception check.
she went below deck somewhere. I don't know.
Well, she did,
I held up the...
Yeah.
Well, she did, but then she left, and I'm not sure which direction that she went.
Unfortunately, I don't think I was paying attention. I was too busy tinkering with this, trying to figure out how it works.
Dude, Garrett, help me find her. I have something, right? I have an idea, and I'll need your help to be able to see it follow through. Specifically, your tinkering.
Okay.
I should have the
Hi,
cat.
Violet.
Cat.
Yeah.
The best part of this is they're moving at like 2 frames a second, so it's just like fur.
Boom!
Fur,
Oh,
butt.
poor cat.
Cat
I didn't like
head.
that.
Cat shotguns.
No.
They're great.
Sure.
So, so I'm gonna walk up here to the bridge, and I'll be able to see if anyone up there has seen where Drona has run off to.
Some of the crew that is still up because it's getting late. One of them looks to you, Lefty. Oh, Cap, she went to her quarters, right back there. And as he points kind of behind his head, you see past the mast of the airship a door that would lead into the captain's quarters.
Thank you, left foot. Much appreciated. Left foot, left feet. I'm still
Lefty.
Proud foot.
Proud feet.
God had blessed him with 2 left feet.
I'd say thank you and move over here to the captain's quarters, and I start rapping on the door.
You hear almost like light sobbing. And as she hears that, she just a moment. And then you hear like rummaging of like that kind of sound. Come in.
I open the door kind of gently. Are you all right?
Oh, as you walk in, she has like both feet back out on her desk right there with a bottle next to her, and just like, Kavir, yes, I'm fine. What can I help you with?
Well, I bit of a request. Well, and it might require the skills here of our good friend Al. You have a minute?
I have however many minutes until we arrive at Sharn, yes.
Fair enough. Al, come in here with me. And as soon as Al makes it just past the threshold, I slam the door.
Little rude, don't you think, Kavir?
Listen, with Olger here on board, I don't trust him a single step. I've done a little bit of research here on Delanis, and specifically in regards here to the Fae. I don't know the extent of how much that this Fae bastard has played here with our minds here so far, but I might have an idea to try and be able to help us against it.
What do you have in mind?
Based on the readings that I've done, old iron is very helpful. It's, well, from what I understand, Fae cannot stand iron. They can't stand the sight of it, the smell, the touch, anything. I'm wondering if you have any old iron here on board. I mean, old as in age. I mean, old as in, like, not tempered with anything that could be allowing it to become practically steel here at this point. If you have anything here as far as equipment or anything that you can afford to possibly be melted down, possibly turn into some form of an amulet or a charm, maybe with your assistance, Al. It doesn't have to be anything ornate, just something that might be able to, they might be able to wear here discreetly. It might be able to help us here against this fake bastard.
Well, we do have chains and lockup for, catching prisoners or someone that was, mutiny or someone that's just gone crazed. I don't know where they came from. They just kind of had always been with the ship here when I came in possession of it.
And could work. It very well could work. Al, would you be able to determine how pure the iron might be?
I should be able to. Usually takes just a little.
I mean, it doesn't have to be anything here ornate. I mean, it could be in the shape of like a small ringlet or a circle. Something we maybe might be able to wear in the form of like a necklace or like a wristband, a ring, something there along those lines. It doesn't have to be enchanted or anything, as long as it's iron.
Yeah, something small should be really, really easy to whip up pretty quick.
Sure.
I mean, so long as you didn't need any like serious details, I can make something.
It doesn't need to be anything serious as long as it's there.
Let me go to the holding cell here. Let me grab. Just stay here. So I'll walk. Drima walks out and goes to where they would hold prisoners. It'd be probably a floor down, so kind of like the bottom part of the ship.
2 floors down.
2 floors down.
Your captain's quarters
up
on
top.
the main deck. Then you have the bedding room, and toiletry, and then the bottom, which would be armory and prison cell.
Yep. So she's gonna go there and just kind of find just some like loose chains. Would you like me to make a perception to see if she can find anything out there?
Yes.
Sure.
Please.
You got it, man. 22.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so she grabs them and then starts discreetly trying to not jingle them around at all, just kind of just back to her quarters.
Okay.
Al, would this suffice for you here?
Oop, she froze.
Oop. Al, would this suffice for you here? And then hands you the chains.
It's like, yeah, with this amount, if we need to make something really small, it shouldn't be that hard to separate and purify.
Okay, I would have grabbed enough for at least everyone in our group, not the whole crew, but everyone in our group to have something either like a pendant or a ring or a bracelet size.
Okay.
I want an anklet.
An anklet. There you go.
Kind of like a Top's arm space rock that she had.
There you go. I was going to go for the Joe Exotic eyebrow ring, but, that works too.
Oh, where it hangs by like a
Yeah. By the tiniest piece of skin right there. Hell yeah.
Like how it looks kind of like this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This guy and his jokes. So, Al, now that you have it here and you inspect it, and I could be good or not, how are you planning on kind of make it into a ring? Do we need to smelt it at all, or can we just cut it and shape it accordingly?
We'll stop up real quick.
Like I said, it doesn't need to be anything
So
fancy.
between my smith's tools and my would I be able to?
If you're using your smith's tools, you need heat. If you're using jeweler's tools, you could probably kind of finagle the chains. It would have to be make a jeweler's tool check. Same thing, dexterity, proficiency.
that I actually have, but I know like I think I had like my equipment auto came with like thieves tools, but it would be out of character for him to use them.
Yeah, we talked about this. But yeah, like if you wanted to use your smith's tools, you need fire.
Okay, so I have everything's in alphabetical order. So it's like I have leather workers tools, smith's tools, tinker tools. I think the leather workers tools came later. But I mean, I have the ability to do those, so I rolled a 6.
So 10. It takes a bit of time. It's not perfect, but you're able to kind of make really little rings for each member. It's not perfect, but it works.
Okay.
Not the prettiest in the world.
Kavir, any of the other scraps right here, would you think it appropriate to maybe hang on the cusp of his door? I did tell Barnaby to kind of stand watch of his room, so he doesn't try to pull anything.
Out on his door. If we start putting things all over his door, across the ship, I don't know what the extent here would be. From what I understand, it might be best we keep these on individuals.
Okay. She'll take whatever the scraps were right there and just kind of like toss it in a drawer by her captain's desk.
Okay.
And then let's hand these out to the rest of the group. I'll leave that to you two. I'm just gonna be alone for a little while till we get there.
And as you say that, you literally hear the helm bells start to go off. You guys are literally approaching the sky dock.
Perfect timing.
And that was great.
All right. Look alive! You landlubbers.
As you guys make your way out on the deck, you see Jorlin and Oljor not talking to each other, but close to each other, while the rest of your crew begins preparations to dock into this sky dock, make sure the airship is secured. It takes about like 10-15 minutes to secure it. The fire elemental starts to slow down, and the ship is now considered docked and floating. Alrin kind of walks up to you. Cap? As always, be careful. Be safe. Come back.
You as well, and make sure everyone is safe.
Well,
I hope to not recruit any more people, at least for a little while.
how do you think I feel? These new recruits are me. If they turn on us, then it's my head on the line.
I've seen you hold your own in a scrap or two. You'll be fine.
Well, I'll see you soon, Cap.
You got it. Out of game, what time is it now? About midnight?
No, you're about 11:50.
So it's about midnight.
Because you guys went
Excuse me for being
speed.
punctual. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
11:50.
you guys went fast speed. The ship is kind of starting to overheat. The fire elemental kind of was overworked, but it's about 11:45, 11:50 after the preparations were done to dock.
Okay. Well,
Would you say that would be long enough for a short rest to have occurred over this entire time?
Yeah, a short rest
Probably.
you guys did nothing strenuous, so yes, a short rest would have been done.
Because I was literally like sitting in a corner on the deck, just meditating.
and Kat getting that moon tan.
Moon tan. As you guys are getting ready to depart, Oljor walks up. So where are we headed?
Did we invite Oljor? I don't think we invited you.
Oh,
He-
Kadir did. Why else was...
He had suggested that it might be best here for him to come with us. And I think that we should probably have him come along with us here. Actually, DM, would I have understood what would have happened here that last time that I had to go make like a wisdom saving throw?
No.
Okay.
So, Oljor, obviously what Ed Kabir had told you is that there may be some new information, and we're going to gather that intel and see if it is of any use for our cause.
And might as well, so let's get going. Where are we going? I'm very excited.
Oljor, have you ever been to Sharn?
Temper the excitement.
Once. It was about 70 years ago? before it got attacked during this whole Great War, whatever they want to call it, last war. It's just as beautiful as I remember. A bit dingy. Still, from far away, it's a beautiful sight.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but don't get your hopes up here for where we're going.
Very well.
And I am looking to try and be able to find the fastest way back here to that.
You would have the fastest way back would be Orion Skycoach. From Upper Dora to Middle Central, and you want to get the fastest there, it's 2 silver pieces, but you would be there in about 15-20 minutes. Because you'd be cutting through.
I'll look over the rest of the group. Everyone here spare silver?
Yeah, of course, not too much of an issue.
Alrighty,
Everyone else okay
everyone.
with that?
Said 2 silver.
2 silver pieces.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
What is the weather like right now? Is it I mean, it's obviously dark, but is it a clear night, overcast, rainy? Is it what?
It's a rather clear night. Not a lot of clouds, not a lot of overcast. The 12 moons, you can see very clearly. You can see the Ring of Siberius from where you guys are, but like by the time you get to the Sky Coach, most of that skyline that you see now will be gone and blocked by the towers.
Is there people about too? Is it a busy night? Is it so late that people are just home?
It's kind of getting late where most people are home. I mean, minus traders that are coming and going to get to their destinations and unload and load their products. That's about the only thing going on right now.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah. Is there anyone following us?
Make a perception check.
Hey.
Guidance.
That's another 22.
Hey,
2 natural 18s.
Rolling hot tonight.
That's only 2. That's not a pattern.
No one is following you. You kind of spend a good 2 minutes scanning your ship, the sky dock. No one is really taking an interest to you guys or following you.
Another question, because it just popped into my mind.
Out of game or in game?
Out of game.
Mm-hmm.
The elf that I saw when I was doing Wars of Star, does it look like Oljor, or is it a different elf?
Different, but very similar.
Same, but different.
Same, but different.
Okay. That's all. Okay.
So you guys board the Sky Coach, make sure to mark off 2 silver pieces each.
Yep.
Quickly make your way to Middle Central to the Dragon Towers district. You guys quickly dock. Are you guys kind of, Kavir, are you rushing back to the house? Or are you kind of taking your time?
So I want to be rushing back here as fast as I can. However, I understand that trying to be able to do so would be able to potentially draw attention, more so than already having such a large group trying to be able to travel to a large place, let alone a large group running to a certain place. I'm actually going to walk a few paces ahead of everyone else. Actually close, almost like 20 feet away from everyone else. Fair distance away. Walking my way down there.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
Walking fast.
There it is.
I am walking fast.
No. Okay.
There it is.
So he's like walking so the group doesn't look so large. It looks like it's a little more spread out.
Yeah.
Trying to make
Smart.
it look less conspicuous.
Okay.
Although every once in a while, I'm kind of like looking over my shoulder, make sure everyone here is still following. as
Okay.
well as trying to be able to keep a lookout and try to be able to see if I know anything that might be a little bit different.
With it being so late at night, not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people out in the streets right now. Very, not dead silent because it is the city of towers, so think New York City. There's always noise, but not a lot. Party's still following you. Oljor is kind of in the center of the group and just looking around and smiling.
Nobody trusts him worth a damn.
Anything else you're doing, or you?
I am just looking out, trying to be able to see if I can be able to see anything in particular.
Okay. Make a perception check.
And I am also going to cast guidance here myself. That's cool.
Okay.
As he's doing that, I'll just talk to the party and make the comments. I'm like, you know what sounds really good would be like Polaris Stag. Wonderful coffee right there. There's one on like every corner. We could stop and get some, right? It's been a long day. Yes, that was a joke about Starbucks.
Yes, it was.
Polaris Stag.
Polaris Stag. I like it.
You like that?
Cannon.
It's canon now.
Cannon?
Hey.
There you go, Keith Baker.
Well, as much as I would be up
Like
for
it's served
going to
at
Polaris
21.
Stag,
Nice, dude.
21.
I don't think we quite have time for that.
Okay, afterwards, I need to get my late night jolt on.
Nothing out of the ordinary. No one taking an interest to you, no followers. You seem to be, again, with the time of night, you guys are good. So as you reach your house, the door is wide open.
Kavir, that doesn't seem very normal to have the door open.
It does not. I rush in.
Okay. As you rush in,
I pull out a great
in
sword
the
and stay
center of
back.
the dining room, you see Corvin sitting there, but you almost don't recognize him at first because he looks 10 years younger. Also, your room has been ransacked. Your house has been ransacked. Make an investigation check.
Oh shit.
This is a very unsafe place. This isn't Canada where you can just leave the doors open.
God. Okay, that is very bad. That is a total of 4.
4. Someone came and fucked your shit up.
I am just very clearly just perplexed that Corvin is there and looking younger.
And
Especially because
oh,
since 30 years passed.
yeah, and he's also 10 years younger, but he's not comatose, but it looks like he is still in a state of shock of what has happened.
I run up to him and say, Corvin, look at me.
Kind of like puts his head up. Kavir. What's happened?
I mean, so much has happened. But you look younger. You're
Do I? Kind of like puts his hand to his face and stands up, walks towards the mirror, and just looks at himself.
I mean, your wrinkles have kind of gone. Your head of gray isn't anywhere near as much. You look 10 years younger. What happened?
Your balls are not so saggy.
Wait,
The more firm and taut.
You old.
They're up closer to your body.
He kind of just like stands still, looking in the mirror of his younger self, and then turns to you.
But almost 40, you're supposed to have a whole head of gray.
Look at
Well,
me.
they did say I needed to be younger to help.
Corbin. What? Hold on. What happened?
Where's
Remember. Forgive me, my memory's a bit shaky. It's been 30 years. I was on the train coming home from Thrain. As I told you, those talks with the council had not gone well.
Hold 1 second, please. And I run over to the fridge and I try to see if there's any ale that's left over.
Just a little bit. Despite the ransacking of your house, they didn't take food or ale.
Alright. So
will the rest of us have caught up and come in by now?
At just about this point of time, yeah, you kind of guys are starting to see what's going on.
Look at the rest of the group and going, boy, I thought it was a shithole before, but now.
Right, can I make an investigation check now? Just if I can see anything specific about the room that's been ransacked?
Sure, one more.
Guidance.
Because we were there before, so I'll have a brief memory of it.
Yeah, a brief memory.
So,
Roll a d4 on top of it.
okay. That's an 8.
Looks ransacked.
Like I said, I recall it being a shithole before. Looks the same to
Yeah.
me.
I understand too, when I made my roll, I hit insight on accident and then had to then re-roll for investigation.
Oh.
It was going to be a natural 19 and then it became a natural 1.
Oh.
Jeez.
But I will live by that natural 1. That's how it's supposed to be.
Thank you for being honest. I still feel bad though.
Woulda,
You know
coulda,
what? I
shoulda.
will live. The world is. It'll keep going.
Our
All right,
God,
so you're
tell us the
grabbing
story
ale.
as it unfolds.
You're grabbing ale for your brother. Did you catch what he said when you looked in the mirror?
I did not. You guys cut out at the time.
I recall it perfectly. He was balls deep in his mug of ale right there.
He said they needed someone younger.
They needed someone younger.
They needed someone younger.
Was this man's name Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh
Oh
God!
god.
Yes!
You're a bad
Yes!
person.
Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. I'll be here all week.
Jeff Epstein didn't kill himself.
Be careful, he didn't kill himself. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so, Kavir, what you doing?
So I push the mug in front of him, and I look at him. I say first. I say first. What did you mean by they needed someone younger? You said that you made a deal. That 30 years have passed. But I look at you, and you've only gotten younger. And only moments have gone by. It doesn't make any sense.
Wherever we were transported to wasn't natural.
Also, pardon the intrusion from everyone else walking in. They're all my friends. They've been working here with me.
Hello.
Please come with me. And I grab Corbin's arm and I try to be able to pull him here towards me, over here towards the living room.
Okay.
Can I send my mechanical will see if Mal and Safeguard are in here?
Yeah, make an investigation check for him using his stats.
Also, too, can you describe what Corbin looks like? Like in comparison to like Kavir as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Corbin looks a little bit taller here than me and a little bit thicker build.
Thicker.
So with myself, thick. So like for myself, I mean, I am. Well, I should say, I'm sorry. Kavir is about 5'9" ish, roughly about 170 pounds, and Corbin is closer to like 6'1", and roughly about 210 pounds.
He is thick. That's a thick ass boy.
Well, at least prior to him leaving, he had longer hair, similar hair to mine, but not nearly as long. Tied back in a ponytail, shaved sides, and a bit of a goatee.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hipster.
A little bit more bushy goatee, thinner looking mustache, and shaved sides and put back up in a ponytail.
Well, I can see who gets the looks in the family.
Yeah, I know. Clearly,
Alright, I rolled an 18 for my Steel Defender to look for Mal and Safeguard.
Not there.
You come back to
Fun.
You come back to goals.
I'll have some.
So I assume, Al, you would pass that information on to the rest of our group?
Yeah, it's like, so I've had my Steel Defender here check the house, and Mal and Safeguard are not here.
Corbin, did you see two others in the house when you arrived?
No.
Was the door open when you approached here? Was the place already ransacked like this when you got here?
It was. So I messaged Kavir. Thought time had passed the same of where I was.
This is a problem.
To which point, as you guys are saying that, Oljor just peeks his head in. Well, that's a sight to see.
What?
Don't see it? He's been in my home. He's been in Thalonis. You don't see the aura?
What do you mean?
To which Oljor kind of makes his way to the front and kind of just stares at your brother and gets really close. What deal did you make?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Drinma's gonna go over to Corbin and smell him.
Corbin.
Okay, goes to Corbin and smells him.
Do I see any type of aura around Corbin
Nope.
with Detect Magic?
With Detect Magic, you notice something magical. You notice a lot of magical stuff around you. But you don't notice an aura.
But I do notice magic around the room.
And on your compatriots, I mean, you guys are carrying a lot of magical shit.
Yeah. But do I notice anything magical in terms of the house? Or
Nope.
Corbin or anything
Nope.
like that?
Just all the magical items around you.
On a more important question, what does Corbin smell like?
What does Corbin smell like?
Yes.
A little stinky. But
Anything else?
you smell fresh forest. Like autumn leaves mixed with winter.
Mm-hmm.
So your typical bath, or so your typical like Bath and Body Works.
I was hoping it would smell like sandalwood. Interesting. Definitely wasn't around here.
Corbin, I'm sorry to have to ask you to start again But now that everyone's here, and don't get me wrong, I'm very worried here for our friends here that are missing, but I need to know what happened. Can you walk me through here from the beginning?
Spent 30 years in a world, a realm I never understood, and I met someone.
Who?
Called himself the Prince of Frost. Made a deal with him. If he could return me and every passenger on that train back here to what's apparently called the material plane, I would help him.
Help him do what?
Reestablish the manifest zones.
We lost Adrian.
To reestablish the
Reestablish
manifest?
manifest zone.
Manifest zones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where you could cross over to different planes.
That or the zone would manifest in the area.
Hence manifest zones. Makes sense.
Was everyone able to leave?
I didn't catch that. What?
Just me.
Just you.
But
So
if
the
your
other
deal
300
was
plus are still there?
for everybody, did you have to help him first before he returned to everybody else?
Token of good faith.
I was going to say a shitty negotiator, but that works too.
He had a good point. What would stop me from not helping if he did exactly what I asked? Send all of us back here. Why would I help?
What exactly were the terms of the deal? Do you remember?
To reestablish the manifest zones and the gates. To Thalanis. When that is done,
Just that specific gate.
there's multiple, but if I get one,
So
that helps.
a couple things with that. One, did he tell you how to restore these manifest zones and or gates?
No, he doesn't know. They were destroyed 2 years ago.
So then Drinma would look back at old Jor and go, well, that's so weird that you said the Prince of Frost would help us if we ever made our way to there. So either you weren't aware of this or you were very misleading on how to get back to the material plane.
Unless... Wait, Corbin, you said 30 years in that. Is that correct?
3 years ago for
you, Corbin. You said that 30 years went by.
Years have passed for Corbin.
yes.
Oljor. That time is different. Is there any stability in terms of, one day here equals to a certain amount there? Is there anything mathematically correct about this?
No, this makes perfect sense to me. It's my home, but for
I was
you,
gonna say, it seems like several hours.
for
here
you,
was 30.
for the arch phase of Thalanis, time is fun. Time is something we can bend. The rules can be broken. Just another game we like to play.
30 years.
Weird.
What happened in that 30 years? Were you in servitude?
I can't say.
Or imprisoned?
You can't say.
You can't say or won't say.
Both? Whatever works for you.
Did you promise the Prince of Frost that you wouldn't say what happened there?
No.
Okay, so it's a very simple answer. Do you remember what happened there, or you don't remember what happened there?
Was your memory wiped?
I remember bits and pieces. I can't think right now. It's been 30 years, yet I'm 10 years younger, and I've apparently been gone an hour. Or 2 to you all. I'm tired.
Well, Kavir, I mean, it seems like mission accomplished for us. We got your brother back. Done and done. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Because frankly, if 30 years had passed for him, those passengers are a lost cause.
Are they, Corbin? Are the
No.
passengers a lost cause?
No, if they can send me back to this point in time, he could do the same for the rest of the passengers. That way they don't instantly die.
So, from what I understand, you spent 30 years there, which could possibly mean that you spent more time gone from our own time, but returned back to this specific point here in time. That means that there's potential that we could have done other things in some type of future, but may not have actually made it there to Thelanis. Did we make it to Thelanis? Corbin?
Corbin, you said you can't remember what happened there. Do you feel like there's a block in your memory?
I just can't remember.
May I try something?
I suppose.
I'm gonna go up to him and put my hands on either side of his head. And I'm just going to try Lesser Restoration.
Lesser
To
restoration.
try to restore his memory.
Okay. Let me double check the spell. Touch creature.
One.
Blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
That's all it can do.
That's all it can do.
Maybe he's deaf in his mind. Or blind in his mind.
So nothing really happens. You see, as you put your hands on the side of his head, you see Vishar's hands start to grow this bright white and yellow light, and then recede. And Corbin's the same.
Although I think you're in the right church, wrong pew, she'll look at Kavir and say to Kavir, when he gets back in his seat,
Yeah.
I'm still here. You got
Okay. Didn't you say that you could use people's memories? See into their mind. Shape them.
That's right.
Alter them. Maybe even relive them. Maybe it's something that he can't remember, but is still just hibernating, or just not responsive right now.
That's right. Hold on a minute. Corbin, I might have a way where you might be able to understand everything. But I need you to trust me.
Okay.
And first, I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
How many hoes are around? I have to say it.
Detect thoughts. That's going in the That's in the book of the misspells.
She's a thought.
She's a thought.
Bryant, write that down. It's going in the book of misspells.
There we go.
Yup.
Yep. Detect thoughts.
All right. After I cast Detect Thoughts, I look at Corbin and I say, "Listen, I need you to think very deeply. Think as much as you can on Velanis, on the Fae, anything, dealings. Think as much as you can on the last 30 years, and try to keep it as concise, but also as understandable as you can." And I put my hand on his forehead, and I cast Encode Thoughts.
Okay. There's only one memory. He stands before an elf, an archfey covered in ice. About 5'5", so very small. Pure white hair, pointy ears. Almost his skin is almost blue, to the point of like he is frozen. And the only thing he says is, "Then the deal is made. Let us begin."
Now, with Detect Thoughts being up, I'm going to make an attempt to probe deeper into his mind,
Okay. That's a wisdom saving throw for him.
assuming that he resists.
Okay. Let me double check something.
Sure.
I was concerned. Everything got quiet. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no.
Remember, dead air is no good air.
Yeah, dead air, no good air. So he doesn't resist. So as you probe deeper, there's nothing. Like you feel like you're not being blocked,
Memories were just gone.
but there's nothing there.
So after probing around, kind of trying to be able to find anything that would have been around there, nothing is there at all. With the exception of, now, is there anything prior to that deal being made at all? Maybe not pertaining there to that deal, but anything prior there to, like the arrival to Velanis, the other 300 plus individuals who would have made it there, anything there along those lines. Like, be able to probe into his mind for.
No. You're thinking of greater restoration, dear.
That would work.
That would have worked.
Okay. I don't get that till like 3rd level.
So, out of game right there, wouldn't that just basically mean he wouldn't know who he is? He would basically just be a husk, right?
Out of game, if you really want the answer, I'll tell you, but it'd kind of ruin it.
I don't know. I don't want the answer. I just think it's very unusual that someone who can recall the events that happened but can't remember like the actual like origin of details of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
There's a spell.
I just thought you were just doing some kind of fuckery. It smells fuckery in here.
It's very fuckery, but there is a certain spell in the game that can allow such fuckery.
Wish.
I knew what spell.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
Meteor storm.
Oh god.
Fireball!
I mean, if you just want to, like level buildings, raise a city to the fucking ground.
Hell yeah, dude.
With you probing, you get, like, if you're trying to really probe his thoughts, you get what happened in Thrain, and him going back and forth with the Cardinals. him getting on the lightning rail, the bright flash of light, and then you nothing. So you're basically doing a time jump to where the deal is made, and now you're here.
Okay.
I start to then return back. As I place these threads that I'm kind of holding here in my hand. And I, at this time, when I would have casted Encode Thoughts, it would have been just these like long hair-like strands that would have been just protruding from Corbin's head, being held here in my hand, as my eyes are kind of just rolling back here at this time. And I kind of come back here, and I kind of come back there to the realm of the living, back to Earth.
Back to the material plane.
Man, what a trip.
Back to Eberron. And I am placing these back into Corbin's head. Nothing's ever really done there forcefully. It's like they all just kind of just return back there slowly but surely.
Who Shirley?
So like LeBron James' hairline, it just recedes.
Just recede. Wow.
Wow. He was faded as fuck.
So I put them back into his head. I look down at Corbin and I say, I think that I understand. Your memories, anything regarding your time spent here in Theolanus, it's gone. Everything before then is there, but there's a flash of light, and then 30 years later, you've made a deal. And all I can say about the deal is that, from what I've seen, is just saying, deal is done. But there's nothing there saying what the deal was. No details of it.
Kavir.
Old George just kind of looks at all of you.
His memory was modified, wasn't it, Old George?
Perhaps. If you made a deal with the Prince of Frost, that deal is between those two. Don't want other prying eyes to know of said deal.
Do you have a way to restore it?
Alright, oh crap, we're gonna take a quick break. It's 9 o'clock. We need to take the doggo.
Break time.
Yep, break time.
Hi, break.
Alright, we'll be right back, everybody.
So, can't really understand what's happening as far as his mind has really kind of gone.
Kavir, I believe he may have had a memory modification spell cast on him. That's what I was attempting with my restoration spell. I was attempting to counteract that spell.
And it didn't work then.
No. It wasn't powerful enough.
There's a person here in Sharn who might be able to.
We need somebody that is able to do a greater restoration. I don't have that power.
Hey, what about someone over at the temple where you were at? Before we all met? Is there anyone there who might have that ability?
It's a possibility. That spell is known to higher level clerics. We would need to find someone who's incredibly powerful.
You think someone over at your temple might be able to provide something like that?
Possibility. We can go try.
Would they also be up about this time at night?
Probably not.
Do they take emergency calls? Is there an urgent care?
We may have to wait until the morning.
Well, I mean, we also have to, acknowledge the fact that 2 of our party members who were supposed to be here are no longer here.
And that's the other thing. Mal and Safeguard
Right.
are missing. And apparently your house was ransacked when Corvin arrived.
Well, due to my natural one, I'm just now kind of realizing that everything is all in complete disarray. Apparently, fully in perspective.
Is Kavir's favorite chair okay?
No, my lazy boy.
The lazy boy is knocked over, but there's no damage to it.
Oh, thank
it's
God.
Still, it's intact. It's just knocked over.
I start kind of like looking around and be able to see if I might be able to find anything or notice anything that might have been taken, or really just try to be able to grasp it, like what everything already kind of like looks like around me. Mr. DM.
Fucking changing something up real quick. All right, what are you doing?
Trying to be able to look around, trying to be able to kind of, take in everything here around me. Notice if anything in particular has been missing.
Taken.
Nothing's been taken. But from what you can tell, it looks like it was forced entry. And there might have been a struggle. Or a scrap, so to say.
The scrapping.
A scrap. But nothing of yours or Corbin's was taken.
Do you think it's safe to stay here for the evening?
Maybe. I mean, I was hoping that Mal and the Safeguard would be okay here. But really not. Well, actually, Grim, Mal was part of your crew, wasn't she?
She flew with me from Thrain here to Sharn, yes, just before our meeting.
She doesn't have anyone else that she knows here in Sharn, would she?
No, the only thing that I know is she everyone she knows is in the Shadow Marches. She was kind of a lone adventurer finding her way.
Do you think she could have escaped there with Safeguard in order to...
The Shadow Marshes are a hell of a long time
Or
away.
she could be making her way back there when the house was broken into? I don't know.
Or it could have been those people that Merrick's was in cahoots with.
I don't think he was in cahoots with them.
Some sort of...
He did give us a warning that they were...
Some sort of estranged relationship, then.
Didn't want to have to do this, but I might need to reach out here to the guild. Maybe put out a word that we're looking for these two here, for these two individuals, unless... Wait, what about Merrick's? I mean, Merrick's was wanting to have Safeguard back.
Adrian, can you put yourself on mute? There's like some high-pitched whine sound coming from your end.
Okay, it's probably just my computer fan.
Oh, God.
I was going to say, it sounds like a Pinot Grigio from here.
Pinot Grigio.
Would I have any idea as to where Merrick's might have been? or where his location could possibly be. Wait, no. I still have a sending stone here for Merrick's. Would it have
You do?
reset here by now?
Yeah, because it's a long rest, so.
I'm gonna pull up my sending stone, look at the rest of the group, and say, I still have this stone here to try and be able to contact Merrick's. It's reset here by now. I'm gonna try and see if he might have any knowledge of their whereabouts. Any objections?
I mean, is it wise to let him know that we're back in town? Are we concerned that whoever was following him or has him on a short leash wouldn't lead him right back to us? But then again, they probably only wanted safeguards, so...
That's a good idea. Good question.
This is quite a pickle. Which you probably don't have any because they ransacked your kitchen.
Yeah, it looks pretty bare here from here.
There's a bear?
Jesus Christ, it's a bear!
So we have a couple options. So we can...
What if we...
Go ahead.
What if I try to be able to reach out to Maris, but make it seem like we're still out of town? Try and maybe set up a meeting and try and be able to see if I can't be able to find somewhere I might be able to find.
Like, hey, we're coming back. We want to meet up. Have some brunch. We'll meet you at the so-and-so.
Something like that, yeah.
That's a possibility. Don't tell them we're already here. Just tell them we're.
We have Safeguard and Mal here. I know they've been talking to want to see you and thank you for what you've done.
We don't like trying to lie to him. Especially if he's the one who took them.
But then he would tell us if he took them. Right? If we said we had him, it'd be like, wait a minute, that's not right. Then we would know that he has some knowledge that they took him.
Adrian Mott,
Yo.
make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Wisdom. That is a 12. Or, excuse me, 13. 13.
13. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Continue.
I don't like the random wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, wisdom saving throws are kind of bad news.
They're bad news bears.
Especially when he just goes, okay, continue.
It's alright, it probably has some sort of bullshit like DC 25 or something, you know.
Probably.
26, but who's counting?
Who's counting, right?
Alright, I'm gonna try and reach out.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I pull up Sending Stone and try to speak into it, and I say, Merrick's, it's Kabir. Listen, we're out of town here right now, but we anticipate being back here to Sharn. Hopefully soon. I'm not sure when. Upon our arrival, is there a place we might be able to meet you?
The message is received. But Merrick's does not reply. Instead, it is a different voice. I hate to use a cliche, but Merrick's is a bit tied up right now, along with your friends. Tell Drinma Alistair sends his regards, and I'll be seeing her soon.
I would have put that on speakerphone.
It's, sending stones don't have speakerphones?
How about
But for
Bluetooth?
sure
Do they take Bluetooth?
But for shits and giggles, I'll let you speakerphone it.
Does Jimno recognize the voice?
Yes. Most
Well, I mean, he said his
most
name.
definitely, yes. I knew that was him when we were running.
Jerma, who's this Alistair? I know I've
Hmm.
asked you before, but you've been quite mum as to who this person is.
Alistair and I, we go back since, gosh, pretty much childhood. Think of us as rivals. I mean, growing up in Firekeep and honing our skill as being fighters for the Silver Flame. He was kind of the one-upper, you know? You would do one thing and he would try to be better. And it got him pretty far. He's captain of the guard at Flamekeep. He's a powerful man, and I feel that power has somehow corrupted him, twisted him. I feel like that he's not the same person as he was all those years ago. I mean, we've always had an estranged relationship, especially since I was the champion of Thrain. I feel that he holds some sort of resentment towards me because of that. Maybe that's why he despised me, or maybe it's a game to him, I don't know. But if he's making moves and he's taking people, he's doing something that I couldn't foresee. But in short answer, it's trouble. Yeah, Alistair, it's trouble if he's got them.
Full circle, there we go.
Full circle. For a long answer for your short question.
He apparently has something against you.
Reminds me very much of a similar story here that I read. And I try to walk over against, I guess, you know, like the ransacked shelf, and well, do I see like any other books that are there or missing?
You see a few of your occult books, your wilderness books. Most of your books are there. So, most of them are on the floor, but they didn't take your books.
Okay, good. I say, I'm trying to pawn through them up, and I say, your rivalry kind of reminds me of something that I've been able to find here previously.
Oh boy.
Between someone named an Ash and a Dick's Oak. There's a couple of Beastmasters that made their way here throughout the rest of Eberron.
Son of a bitch. Ganon. It's Ganon now. Gary Oak.
His Dick's. Dick's.
Dick, Oak, and Ash. It's Ganon. Pokemon is now Ganon.
Yeah,
It was
see,
about
back in that
midnight
story,
at this time.
Back in that story, you see, Dix was never really up there to no good, but he was always trying to be able to one-up Ash all the time.
Doesn't sound like the true hero of that story at all.
At all.
As much as I hate to suggest it, I feel like we should try to at least get some sleep. Or
Right.
if we must, go back to the Lights Inn and then try to get some sleep.
If
And then in the morning we can go to my temple and maybe see if someone can fix his brain.
What if we did this? would you all mind helping me maybe tidy up here a little bit? Maybe help out with some of the restoration of some of the windows. We'll grab ourselves a bit of a rest here, and from there we can be able to move on here to the inn here in the morning. Grab brunch. I could certainly use some more of your Elshar food. Although I can't exactly make any promises that I won't try to be able to start shuffling it again.
Or to keep it down whenever we fly again.
I'm ready for motion again.
Well, I would personally like to get at least a good 6 hours of sleep just to recharge.
Let me tidy up here a little bit and we can all start grabbing ourselves a little bit of rest. I can make sure that all of our defenses are put back here into place again.
Okay.
All of you make dexterity checks to help Kavir clean up his house.
Just straight dexterity
Just
check.
straight dex checks.
I rolled a 15.
12.
4.
Turnmus is bowling a china shop over here.
Just.
Oh, do I get to roll for my Steel Defender too to help?
Yeah, Steel Defender can help. 22. So most
Steel
of you...
Defender got a 16.
Okay, most of you do a very good job, but Dridma's just kind of like picks something up. It's like, does it go here or here or here? Kavir, where do you want here?
It's not very good feng shui if I put it right over here. Yeah. The way the natural light comes in through the windows, you don't want that there.
But it
Just
takes you about
tired.
30 minutes to tidy up the house. So you guys are taking a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. So long rest, you all may get your long rest. Kavir! During your sleep, you dream of the changeling.
That bitch.
That bitch.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskins. But you dream of the changeling and how after you guys had defeated her, her body was no longer her own. And the words, "That was my brother," really, really cling to you. And you kind of start to wonder, what did Sul Katesh mean by that? Al, with your new dragon mark, you dream of a spectral force that has no body, no face, just a cloud of flame.
What color flame?
Black. Black and red. And it whispers something to you. But you cannot understand it.
Okay.
And and as it speaks to you, you feel that where your aberrant dragon mark is, kind of start to heat up. Drinma,
Yo.
as you take your long rest,
Mm-hmm.
you return back to Thrain. And you see the Blood Regent and Jayla be grabbed by two black spectral hands and get pulled close. And I put it in Discord. You see Belshalor holding both of them as he laughs.
And take a look at let's see what this here. Ooh. Spoopy.
As he laughs, he looks down at you and utters a single word. Coward. Yeah, then our dreams. Not of yarn,
Fish.
not of fish.
Beta fish.
Beta fish. Cat Benatar dreams
Mediocre fish.
of the recent dragon shard she had acquired, and the words that ring out in her mind. Vishara, you do not dream,
Nope.
so you're good. So you all have gotten your long rest. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. As all of you begin to wake up, kind of like wipe out the eye boogers, grab your gear. Oljor and Corvin are kind of near each other, not saying anything, looking over each other. And you hear a knock at the door.
Expecting someone?
Give me air.
I get up immediately and try and go investigate.
I just pull out a little tiny ball of fire, just in case.
You see 3 humans. The one in front that had knocked on your door is wearing full plate armor. And in the center of the plate armor is what looks like a flame. Behind him is what looks like 2 knights. What may be security or help. The person in the front, the human male in the front, is 5'10", brown hair, kind of built, but modest.
They're just knocking at the door, yeah.
Right now.
Alright, I look over and I see Vishara kind of, like holding, kind of like bouncing like a small mote of fire.
Kind of tossing a little ball of fire in my hands.
And I'm going to telepathically say to Vishara, wake the rest of everyone else, send 2 out back and around the sides. We may have ourselves a fight here on our hands.
Have them go out the back.
Yes, we're on the back, around each side here of the building.
Okay.
I
I
imagine
relay
Helm is
that
kind of like a
message.
standalone kind of thing. Right?
I relay that message telepathically to Jernma, Cat, and Al. Go
I
out
thought you were only able to do one.
60 feet.
60.
Anybody that speaks my language,
Conference calls it.
I can go.
So as you do that, Kavir, the one in front, Drunma dear, stop running and come out and talk to your friend. I only want one thing that you and your so-called companions have.
Does Drimmin recognize this voice?
This is Alistair Willow.
Drimma gets up and walks to Kavir. Do you mind?
One answer.
Let me talk to him.
Go up back here and around the side.
Okay.
These tears start to turn dicey. Gotcha.
Just like-
Telepathically in Drinma's head, I just tell her, I'm here as backup if you need it.
And then do like Return of the Jedi, kind of nod, done. Okay.
Everyone's kind of nodding.
Yeah.
Like a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
At-
I'm gonna leave Corbin there inside the house, like wherever he's kind of at.
Okay. Oljor kind of follows you and Corvin closely and is sticking close to Corvin. don't mind me. You clearly have guests.
Drinma now at the door. Alistair, is that you?
Of course it's me. Are you going to open up and have somewhat of manners?
Yeah, what the hell? And it just opens the door up.
I would have already tried to be able to jump out the backside and start to try and be able to sneak my way around.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of like around a corner where they can't see me, but I can still hear it.
Make a stealth check.
Fuck.
Al, where are you in this placement?
Well, he was told to head towards the back, so heading towards the back.
Okay.
Not quite left yet, just kind of at the door,
Just kind of
waiting in
waiting.
case.
Just kind of waiting to like.
Yeah, with his metal defender as well.
Okay. So Vishara tries to hide and trips over herself. Nat 1, baby.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I rolled a 17 and a 1.
Oh!
Dragon, scale mail armor, man.
For sure.
As you open the door, Alistair just kind of grins.
Well, I wish I could say it's a pleasure to see you again.
Well, anytime I see you, Trinma, it's a pleasure. Well, straight to business, because that's clearly how you like to do things. The blueprints. Hand them over.
I'm terribly sorry, Alistair. The what?
The blueprints that you discovered in the apartment. Hand them over.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Make a deception check.
Guidance.
You can't
touch me.
Damn it.
You can
You're
touch
on the
me.
floor.
Touch me through your feels. Okay. 13.
Nah. It's a nat 20.
Is it a nat 20? Nah.
It's a nat 20.
Okay. I couldn't see. It looks like 4 squares to me.
Sorry. Here. How's that?
Now it looks like 6 squares. Yes, I can see that.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about, Drinma. Don't have to resort to bloodshed.
Alistair. Even if I did have them, why would I give them to you? What importance
Because
could
I
these have?
currently have Safeguard, Merrick's, and your friend, the rock one. She tried to give her name, but being bound and gagged, it's kind of hard to translate that crap.
They usually are hard to hear.
Manners yet. You don't seem to have any yourself.
I do have manners. I knocked. And it's kind of funny you're talking from the floor.
Yep.
Do you have your head out from around the corner?
Yep.
Where you're
Yeah.
just there's the corner right here and you're just talking?
The blueprints, Drinma. I need them. Because unlike you, I am doing everything in my power to protect Thrain. I'm not going to run away from all my little problems. The blueprints.
You need to do
You shut up, person on the ground.
Can I give you a photocopy? Maybe a PDF file. Does that suffice? Okay, no. I'll Dropbox it to you. Alistair. Why are you doing this? Surely this isn't the right way.
You left, Drinma. This is the way. God damn it. God damn it! Sorry.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah, right when I said it, I knew.
This is the way.
You left, Drinma. You don't want to be our champion. You don't want to protect us. This needs to be done. The blueprints. And this is the last time I'm going to ask. If not, I'm going to send Trem and Ragnar into the house.
What's their names?
And if you think for a second I'm fooled that that your companions aren't looking for other routes of escape, it's covered. The plans, Drinma.
My, what a soldier you've become. I expect nothing less from you.
What a heretic you've become.
Okay, out of game. Who had them, by the way? I don't even remember who did.
Kavir.
I think it was
Kavir had
Kavir. I think Kavir, yeah, right? Okay, yeah, right.
I had what?
You have the blueprint.
For the Eldritch machine
I do.
that you guys
Okay.
found in the apartment.
Yeah, you've got.
I don't have that listed in my equipment.
It's okay.
Well,
you do
should
now.
roll it.
You have it now.
You've been carrying them in your satchel since you found them.
Our bag of holding?
Alistair, we're on the same side. I'll give you what you asked for, but how do I not know that the safety of Mal and the others are not compromised?
You're not.
How do we take you at your word?
You are still on the ground talking.
Yes, I am.
She's like a slug.
Ew.
Adrian, can you mute again?
Alistair, I don't know where they are. I don't have them on me. But
one
I'll...
of your companions does. Call them out. Stop this hide and go seek cat and mouse crap that you like to play, Drinma. Give me the blueprint.
I'll get you what you asked for. And as you do that, she kicks him right in the fucking chest.
Make an attack roll.
And I'm just gonna alert Kavir telepathically
That is a 22.
that they're looking
Hell
for
yeah.
the
What?
blueprints.
22.
So either copy them or hide them.
Wow. That. So it does hit. Almost. I'm kidding.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Wait, that
No.
hits, but almost? What?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okay. So, yeah. Do you want me to roll, obviously roll damage for that?
Yeah, so
it's
you're not
4.
raging, so it's just
It's 4.
4. Okay.
Yep.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Yeah!
And I stood up as soon as Drinma kicked him.
You're like,
Yeah, I'm not in the room though,
No,
so
as
how
soon
does
as I
Allie
started
know they
making
can
my
play?
attack, I stood up because I didn't want to be fucked.
you're like,
over.
shit just got real.
Okay. All right. Rolling.
19.
19.
19.
Kavir.
Oh, 18.
18. Drinma.
19.
19. What's your modifier?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Reroll.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nat 20.
That's you wasted, Han?
No.
Initiative?
18. It would have been really funny if I rolled 22.
So, because of the reroll, she rolled a nat 20. She gets advantage on her first attack.
Even on a reroll?
Yeah, because it's initiative.
It's
you
a
get,
nat 20
It's a
in
nat
initiative.
20.
But
I said,
we're just going for the tie break.
you're going for the tie break, but it's still a nat 20 initiative roll.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair enough.
And wait, since Kavir and Drinma have the same.
well, yeah, Kavir, what's your modifier? Because Drinma rolled an 18 now. No, because it's a tie between you two, so he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have nothing.
I was like, what wacky world are we living in right now? Whee!
Oh no, dude, this world makes no sense. Al,
I got 17.
17. Cat Benatar. Are we gonna just?
I think she's on the sidelines here for this one.
Okay, we're gonna sideline her, so we'll hit her.
Just
with
take
that.
She's still asleep.
Okay,
She left in the middle of the night.
top of the round, Vishara.
You may not even be there.
She does like to leave.
Alright. It's just Alistair in the room right now, correct?
He's not even in the room. He's outside.
Basically,
Drinma opened the door and
the
then-
door's wide open. He just got kicked back.
Yeah, so the Drinma is kind of blocking you.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action then.
What are you doing?
I'm going to hold Word of Radiance.
Okay.
You utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay. What's the
So-
range on it?
5.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. Next, Drinma, you're up. Kavir, you are on deck.
So Drinma would like to rage.
Drinma would like to rage. Okay.
Until
Okay.
someone comes in.
Okay. So she is raging. She is going to take her great sword and she's going to attack one of the other guards right there. So I guess she'll step out. Is it
So
like
to your left.
Yep.
So your left and your right, not like
yeah.
to your left is Trem,
Mhm.
the knight, and then Ragnar, the veteran, who's a little bit older.
Trem and Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Okay. Let's go.
Careful, buddy.
Let's go for the. Gosh, I don't know. Knight or let's go for Trem. Why not?
You're going for Trem. Okay.
Left is right. Okay. And she's gonna swing with her greatsword.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That is 17.
That hits.
17, beautiful. Okay, she also gets Divine Fury. Okay, so that is 13, 16, 18. That is 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Nice.
Nice.
Because you got it in Divine Fury and everything too, because she was raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun when there's a lot of numbers.
Right. So you take your great sword and slice up against his splint armor, and as you do, you just see a bunch of radiant energy burst. Looking all right, but it did do some damage to him.
I hope so.
All right, Kavir.
Alright, so I'm kind of like peeking around like the side of the house. Would I
Okay.
be hidden from here?
You would be hidden.
Right. I am going to peek out and I am going to cast Call Beyond.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast that not at Alistair and not at the one that Drimma just hit with the other one.
Ragnar
Ragnar.
the rug. The rugged.
Alright, so-
Ragnar the rugged.
So I clasp my hands above my head, and 4 small silver stars fall down there from the heavens. I direct all 4 of them at him. So that is 4 different attack rolls. I'm hidden, so that would be at advantage, correct?
Yes, because they are focused on Drinma.
Jesus Christ.
And with elven accuracy, I roll 3 times.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
Get ready for this.
Do you want any help at all? Do you want me to take a couple rolls at it? Jeez.
So first one is a 19, second one is a 21, and third one is a 17. So 21 for the first one.
21 hits.
So if you want to see each one here.
Yep, you're good. I trust you, buddy.
Yeah. So we got so far 1 hitting, second one we're at advantage because first one is an 8. Second one we have a 16, and we have an 18.
18 hits.
All right, so that's 2 so far. Natural 2. Got another natural 2.
Wow.
Ouch.
And a
That
20.
definitely misses.
What?
A 20, not a natural 20.
20 hits.
Okay. So that's 3. And we have a natural 19,
Jesus.
a 23, and 8.
So 23.
So
23.
will hit.
23
So
hits.
all 4 will hit.
Yes.
Alright, so that means it is a total of 4d4 that hit him.
You know, the chances
So
of
we
him
have-
getting criticals are just ridiculous now.
Dude, for real. Almost got him. So close to getting criticals on like 3 of those rolls.
I know.
But not this time. So just d4s that hit him. So
Oh, you're
we
on
got-
deck.
I'm tapping it too fast and it's trying to be able to like zoom in here on the screen.
You're good.
Alright, so we got a total of 12 damage heading over his way.
Nice.
12 total damage. All right. So as you clash your hands, you literally do this, and you see above you the fabric of reality start to tear. And as it does, 4 bolts of starry light shoot towards this person and just do some good damage.
Nice. Bravo, sir.
And
Go
I
for
look over at him and I say, Starlight, star bright, you will not see tonight. I cast Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
All right. Bonus action or movement?
Vicious
That is the
Mockery.
bonus action
Yeah.
for Vicious Mockery.
Okay. To the same person?
Yes. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
+2. 14.
It's exactly 14.
Ooh.
Yeah. 12 +2. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
14.
Good try.
Okay.
Is he gonna try to?
Vicious Mockery.
And I will try to be able to kind of like turn the corner, put my back up against the wall, and try to be able to just kind of wait. And that will be the rest of my turn.
Okay. Al, it is your turn.
Alright, since I was at the back door, I, heard all the fighting and just kind of peek through and trying to see, what the fuck's going on. See everybody is in the middle of combat, like, oh, okay, we're fighting now. And I'm gonna pull out my blunderbuss and aim it at whoever I can see from my position. Because I imagine I wouldn't be able to get all the way outside since I was in the back.
Yeah, because your movement's 30.
Probably.
So 30. You would be able to see Rugnor.
Okay. I'll go ahead and shoot my blunderbuss at him. That is a nat 20 to hit.
Nice.
There we go. Look, Pete, it only took Al once.
I know, it's really getting me to step up my game.
I don't know if I move this
Yeah, it's
over, if
okay.
you can see it.
That's
Yeah, yeah, you're good. Okay, so what's the damage dice on a
Randomized rolls.
blunderbuss?
The blunderbuss is 2d8 plus 2.
All right, so you're already at 16 damage. So roll your 2d8.
Jesus Christ.
6
4,
and an 8.
32. You said +2.
Plus 2.
40
Thir-
points of damage.
Thir-
Oh,
34 points of
Sorry.
damage.
34. Stop. Don't help me with math. Don't help me with math. I'm the math person here.
Jesus. Rugnor didn't
All
see
right,
that
so
coming
I
at
do
all.
all-
My math, because I don't do math.
So as you aim your blunderbuss and shoot, you hit just right in the side of his armor, and it kind of punctures. He's looking fucked.
I bet.
There's a lot of blood coming out from where he just got shot at.
Alright, so I'm going to use a bonus action to send my where'd it go? My Steel Defender to attack.
Okay.
Same guy that I just attacked.
Doing a bite.
Steel Defender's 30 feet, right?
I think 40.
Speed is 40, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So you would
Speed's
be
4,
able to
then
do a
he's
little
good.
bit- Okay.
Alright, make an attack roll with Steel Defender.
15, and does he get a plus on anything?
Plus
You
his
should have a
dex,
modifier.
I
right?
think it's
That'd be plus.
Or strength. Well,
One.
is he biting?
Plus
So it's probably strength.
Yeah. Yeah, he had... Because you're doing bite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a +4, so what's the total?
Was that 19?
19?
So that would be a 19, yeah.
19 hits.
This dude's getting fucked.
Yep.
This dude is getting fucked. Ragnar!
Alright, so what's the attack? I'm not seeing it on here.
Are you in extras?
Yeah, I'm in the extras and I've got his everything pulled up. I'm just not seeing where it says his
1d8
attack.
plus 2 force damage.
Was it D8?
Yeah, d8 plus 2.
That's a 7 plus 2 for 9.
Cool. Alright, so Steel Defender does its powerful rend and chomps on his neck. He's done.
Ragnar!
one guy down.
There we go.
Alright, so that's your turn. Do you want to move at all? Oh, you already moved, because you had...
Yeah.
Alright, it is Alistair's turn. So he uses half of his movement to stand up, because you kicked him.
Yep.
Alright, Drinma. Very well. And he is going to attack you
Mm-hmm.
with his multi-attack.
Okay.
First attack, natural 19.
That'll hit.
He's gonna pump a Divine Smite into that one.
Oh shit, he's a paladin.
Second attack, natural 20. And he's gonna pump another Divine Smite.
Fuck you! Eat a bag of dicks.
Trudma's about to be hurting.
You're fine.
It's okay, you're also resistant to the radiant damage of Divine
That is
Smite.
true.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be that much. It's not gonna be as much as you think.
You're also critical.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Very true. All right,
Yeah,
so
it's
you.
still gonna hurt, just not quite as much as you think.
All right, so you take. You're raging, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he better be.
You take 13 points of slashing damage, reduced to half.
Yep.
So 6.
Yep.
And 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
That was the normal attack. So with the crit. Sorry, doing math.
What a jackass. What a jackass. He didn't have to do Divine Smite. He just wanted to do it to be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry. 26.
Do you want a calculator or an abacus?
No, I'm good.
Abacus.
Abacus Finch.
42 points on the second attack, reduced to half is 21.
21!
Okay. Jesus. All right. Yep.
And so he goes down with the first strike, and following through, cuts you across the chest with the second as he pumps 2 Divine Smites into you. And you see that you kind of absorb the radiant energy, and he just smiles. I warned you.
Okay.
He is going to then use his movement and start backing away, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Which I am so taken.
Take it.
Get him.
That is a 24.
24 will hit.
Okay. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay. So he starts backing away and kind of hit his plate armor.
He's like, ow.
Yeah, ow.
Ooch,
He's going to use his 30 feet of movement and start backing away. Trem is That's his turn. Trem is up next. He's going to step in front of Alistair to block you guys. Since you're the only one there, he's going to attack you, Drinma. He only gets one attack with a longsword. This probably won't hit. 13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. He slices and misses you. Bonus action. That's it. So, top of the round, Vishara.
Still in my way, isn't she?
Yep.
You can push past. Please, after you.
Can I cast a guiding bolt over Drinma's head?
What's the exact wording on guiding bolt? Is it an
Okay,
enemy you
should
can see?
we
Is it an enemy you
treat
can see?
A creature of your choice within range.
So
If
she
are you
probably
shooting
got
that
the
at
bolt
Trem?
over
Yeah.
everyone else.
Then yeah, you can definitely do it. They are in range because you're 10 feet back from Drinma. It's 100 feet. Yeah.
120
Is this like Wanted, where she can shoot a bolt around a corner too?
Yeah. Shoot the wings off the fly.
Yeah, why not?
All
And
right.
the bullet.
I'm throwing a guiding bolt at Trem.
All right. Make your attack roll, please. 15 does not hit.
Bonus action. I'm gonna throw up a spiritual weapon and use that to attack.
Okay, you can't attack it right now,
Yes, I
but
can.
you're.
You create a floating spectral weapon within range.
We do this every time.
Yeah, when you
do this
cast the
every year.
spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
We played it every time.
range of
You'll be able
spiritual
to
weapon.
cast it and still be able to attack in the same
Yeah,
round.
Mm-hmm.
When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack.
I know, I feel like we have this conversation every time.
Every time. Dude, spiritual weapon is so weird because it's not even a concentration-based spell.
That's why it's so
It's
good.
because I throw it up
Yeah.
for a minute.
That's why it's so good.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Make an attack roll.
Cool. I'm gonna put it neck behind Trem.
Okay.
Does that count as flanking?
No. I feel like we also have this conversation every
We've
time we
already-
put up spiritual
this
weapon.
I know we've had this conversation. No.
I mean, isn't
That's an
Alistair,
18.
like right behind Trem anyway?
What?
Alistair Brandt started moving off about 20
Yeah.
feet or so.
18. Yes, that hits.
Cool.
Do your damage.
What's in the shape
Welcome
of?
to the D&D podcast, everyone, where we go rules is written hardcore.
I know.
11 points of damage.
What's
All right.
what's the shape of your spiritual weapon?
Yeah. What does it look like?
It basically looks like a giant version of my mace.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a lollipop or a
Rolling
giant
pot laid with
glory on
laser
its head.
bait with razor
Raven
blades.
lollipop.
It's basically just a giant version of the Mace of Terror.
Okay. That ends your turn. Drinma, you're up. Kavir, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to. I would like to do non-lethal damage to Trem and just kind of like hit him with like the flat part of the greatsword,
Okay.
if possible.
Possible. Okay.
If possible. See. Okay. 22.
I'll hit.
Man, that's a good rolls. Shit.
You're not even going reckless.
I'm not. Yeah, I am not. For good reasons. That is 8, 9, 12, 14 points of damage.
Nice.
So you take the hammer of the hammer of the great sword and kind of put it against his neck. Did some damage. He's looking hurt.
As Drinma does that, she goes, "I don't want to end you. We're on the same side." And she looks at Alistair. "Can't you see that?" That's it.
Anything else?
And then she goes smooches. That's
Kisses.
it. Kisses.
Mooches.
All right, Kavir, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna peek back out. Am I hidden again?
Yeah, you're still in.
I'm gonna look over here to Alistair. I'll say, where you running off to, pussy? I'll first use Vicious Mockery with that.
All right, wisdom saving throw.
14.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. That's a 2.
Yes.
That's a straight 2. He has no
Got him.
modifiers in wisdom.
Straight 2. All right. So he takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Got?
And next, I make my next call beyond. As I rip open the fabric in time and shoot down stars from between the blackness of the universe, directly down here towards his body.
Get to rolling those d20s, bud.
Alright, so we're at 23. 2 likes to show up here a lot in this randomizer. And a 20, unnatural.
Okay.
So 23 for the first one.
23 will hit.
Alright. 25.
That one, it's like that will not hit.
I'll hit.
Wow, how's that not?
Barely misses.
At 21. Alright, so 2 are hits here so far. Got 22,
22 will hit.
14, and a 24 here again. We're at 3. Got another 22. Another 8.
How do you like this spell, Pete?
And a 24. So all 4 will hit.
It's a good spell, man.
Seasonal spell.
Glad I homebrewed it. Fuck it.
I almost prepped it for mine too.
Man, it's just him having that elven accuracy, man. It really just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
really makes it
That
good.
is 11 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
So a total of 15 points of damage for the full turn.
Okay. 11 points, and you said so far. Alrighty. Al. You want to move at all, or you still kind of like where you're at?
I like where I'm at. I'm just gonna pull out my blunderbuss again and aim at. Well, since notice that since Drinma doesn't want to kill the
Just shoot him in the arm.
The knight.
Shoot him in the arm. He'll live.
yeah, she doesn't want to do the knight. I'll go for Alistair.
Alright, make your
And
attack
that is 15 plus 4 to hit with my blunderbuss.
19.
Does not hit.
Or 19.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn, 19 doesn't hit.
Wait. Who are you trying to hit? You're trying to hit
Alistair.
Alistair.
She would make that attack with
So since my
Oh.
bullet
Oh
missed,
yeah.
You need to make an advantage.
Because you're hidden.
You're at an advantage because I hit him with
Oh.
with at least
That's
3
right.
shots from a call beyond.
Yeah, so make another attack roll.
the second one's a nat 20.
Are you shit?
Whatever your dice is, I want Will Wheaton to touch them.
Ah! Are you kidding me? What the
Thanks,
fuck?
Pete.
See, that's why you don't use the dice randomizer. You use real dice.
I'm gonna need to switch over here to some real dice.
Jesus, holy crap.
Will Wheaton needs to touch your dice now. This is bullshit. Okay.
Holy
Nope.
shit.
Nope, I like my dice tonight.
All
Already
right.
at 16.
So you're at 16, yeah. Holy shit. Nice.
And then 2 more, 2d8 plus 2. We've got an 8
So, 24.
and a 7.
31 plus 2 is 33.
Holy crap, that blunderbust is money.
Fucking hard,
I know, right?
man.
But it actually
Oh, barbarian, and you're doing
that
circles
one
around
was
me.
Shit.
Anything else? Steel Defender?
Yep, I'll do Steel Defender as well.
Yep.
Light attack on Alistair.
2. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
I rolled a
It
2.
tries to run up towards Alistair, and he just dodges to the side. All right, it is Alistair's turn.
After he got his world rocked by that fucking shot.
By that blunderbuss.
Oof.
He's going to look at you, Drunma,
Mm-hmm.
past Trem. We were on the same side, my friend. Not anymore. And he is going to use the dash action and run 60 feet away.
Does my spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Sweet. Because it was between Trem and
Yep.
Alistair.
Yep.
That's an excellent question. I don't know if they do get him. Maybe we'll save for that for this time.
It misses.
It's a. I would consider it's part of her and it doesn't. I said yes, and for the.
We'll say for the time being, well, it is. Yeah,
for the time
I just
being,
don't. I just don't
yes,
know what
it
the ruling
didn't
on that
hit.
is. Yeah.
It didn't hit, so. There you go. You get attacks of opportunity.
Huh. Because it's your reaction, and it's tied to you.
It does.
Yeah, so it's a 50-50 split. It's a 50-50, whatever.
Some people say no.
I would say yes, but you can't use your reaction.
I would. I think that's obviously very fair.
Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna roll it. To rules as written,
No,
please.
that's a good. I'm gonna make a note of that. Good rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spiritual weapon in this case does get attack of opportunity, but if
You're using
I
your
can't
reaction.
use my reaction.
You're using your reaction to use your spiritual weapon out of your
Yes.
reaction. So
Yes.
that's how I'm gonna run it.
Okay.
You all know my Twitter handle. Please tell me why you think yes or no. Okay, that is the end of Alistair Willow's turn. He did 60 feet dash, so he's about 70 feet away from you guys now.
Mm-hmm.
It is Trem's turn.
Turn.
Trem's kind of looking a little messed up. He sees Alistair running, and he heard what Alistair said, and he looks at you, Drinma. I second what he said, and is going to make an attack against you.
Man of few words. Man after my own heart.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Does not hit. Of course it hits. Come on.
Of course it fucking
You
is.
shitting me?
Sorry, guys, I missed a whole lot there. Thought that my cat took a little bag of dice and hit it
Oh.
somewhere.
8.
So
the dice
I
okay?
missed out on everything there.
It's okay.
But we have them.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
He's like that little
Down
shit.
to 8 one of mine. So.
Drinma, you take
But
3 points of slashing damage, and that is reduced.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And that will end his turn. He's dead. He's on the sideline. Top of the round, Vishara.
Ooh. We're gonna go Toll the Dead
Okay.
on Rem. Wisdom saving throw, 14.
Like to toll the dead.
Does he have any wisdom? No. +2 in wisdom. 17.
Okay.
so wait, if Alistair made any attack, did he make it at disadvantage?
Alistair
Yeah, he was dashing.
Alistair,
70 feet away. He took the dash action.
he took the dash action.
Motherfucker.
So bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Hit
make a
Trem.
hit.
All right. Make your attack roll.
That's an 11.
It does not hit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Drinma, it is your turn. Kavir, you are on deck.
Yep. So Drinma is going to say, take care of this guy. And she will dash away from this guy, heading straight for Alistair.
All right, so you're gonna let him have attack of opportunity.
Sure
against
am.
you?
Sure am.
Okay. 11 to hit.
That misses.
Or wait, sorry. That's +5. 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, yeah, you're still good. So he swings to hit you, and you just run on by.
Focused on Alistair, just...
Still raging,
She's
yeah.
still raging, booking it.
So you use the dash, so you're about 10 feet away.
Okay. That's all I can do right now.
That's all you can do.
Mhm.
Kavir, it is your turn.
How far is Alistair away from me?
He is 70 feet. Wait, no, because you were on the side of your house, correct?
Right, yes.
So, hold on. I got the little hand-drawn map I did. 90.
Okay. I'm gonna run, yeah, I'm gonna run 30 feet here after Grandma. And I'm gonna yell back at Alistair and I'm gonna say, "Oh, does the little baby like to run?" Vicious Mockery again, just as he's just within 60 feet of me.
Natural 20.
Oh.
That's okay. Because the Call Beyond has a range of 120 feet.
Nice.
Yes, it does.
Guess he's getting all four.
Yeah,
Got an
it's like,
advantage, though.
just
Not an advantage. It's
But it's
unfortunate.
twice, right? With elven accuracy.
No, because they're not here at because they're not at advantage.
so then
It's-
elven
because
accuracy
Alpha
doesn't do anything unless you have advantage, right?
Correct. Not unless they have advantage.
Correct.
Okay.
That's where elven accuracy, it's like yeah.
Basically,
Alright.
elven accuracy, if you have advantage.
You get
Then you roll the lowest one.
You
Yeah.
get triple advantage.
Super
Alright, so I have
advantage.
a total of a 15, a 17, and a 25 for the first three.
25 will hit.
Jesus. And for the last one, we got 8. Finally hits it. Natural 20.
Hey!
Natural 20,
See the
alright.
dice know, man. The dice
Let's
know.
make it, dude. Alright,
Alright.
so...
So 2 hit.
Only 2 hits, so we're at 4.
2 hit, 1's a crit.
We're at a total of 4 damage plus 3, so 7 damage on this one.
Okay. Use your bonus action, your action, and your movement, so that's your turn, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Al, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use the dash action. Actually, I'm going to use a bonus action to my Steel Defender to like hold this knight down so that I can run past.
Okay.
So you're trying to like grapple with
So
it?
like
Attack the knight.
yeah, so like the Steel Defender using the grapple.
Okay, let me double check. Make a strength check with his stats. So roll a d20, it's a +2.
I rolled a 3 plus 2.
Mm,
Yeah, it doesn't work. He rolled an 8.
Okay. But
So
Al's
he-
still gonna try to run past.
Field Defender is trying to hold him, but he's not affected by it.
Okay.
But he does not get an opportunity of attack against you, so...
So if I did the dash action, how far would I stare?
You would be... Because you're on this
Because I have the
side... You'd be about 40 feet away from him.
Okay. So I am going to cast my cantrip.
You're
as a
in
60
action.
feet.
Dash is an action.
Dash is an action.
Oh, dash is an action? Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's all you can do.
that's all you can
Okay.
do right now.
You can do that next turn.
Yes. Alright.
If he doesn't
so-
run anywhere.
It is Alistair's turn. He is going to use the dash action again and go to the edge of this plateau where there's basically the sky and no ground. Turn around and look at all of you. Well, it's been fun, Drinma. Your friends are interesting. I'll see you again. And jumps off.
He has an airship waiting. Fucker.
I didn't know that it lives so close here to the edge of the world.
Dragon Tower, in the middle central, you have the bridges. You're in the center of Sharn, so there's a lot of gaps. You have the bridges in between the wards. So he literally jumped off. He literally jumped off to the side where a bridge wasn't.
I was going to say, don't give the flat earthers any more reason to think that the world is flat.
Yeah, right.
He jumped off the edge of the world, that madman.
And as that happens, there is a sky coach that kind of lifts up, and you see Alistair, the pilot, and Merrick's safe, and Mal, bound and gagged, and Safeguard, who looks like in a stasis, look at you, Drinma, and say, "Don't worry. I'll take good care of them. And I'll make sure I send your regards to the Queen." And it flies off.
Is there any discernible markings on this ship?
It looks like a sky coach of Sharn.
Okay, just looks like Sky Coach Sharn. Okay.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, yes, yes. That took a weird one. 7.
7. It looks like a sky coach of Sharn.
Okay.
So that is that is the end of Alistair's turn. Excuse me. It is now Trem's turn. He is going to attack your steel defender, Al, because
It's the only thing there.
it's the only thing there and you all ran off.
So,
Natural 2. I think your steel defender's fine. So that is he's
So natural 2 is it's a 26 to hit.
yeah, right. Yeah, no, natural 2 is a 7. Your steel defender's fine. He's gonna risk the attack of opportunity and start running the opposite way. So make a attack of opportunity with your steel defender.
and with
Alright, it's like, yeah, my steel defender has an AC of 50. That is
No,
a nat
your reaction.
6.
Not this round.
It's not the top of the round yet. Here, let me undo it.
So, what was my modifier for using bite again?
+5.
+5. So that would be 11.
Does not hit.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
So he's going to use his 30 feet and start moving to the right of the house, away from all of you. All right, so that ends his turn. It is Vishara's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way to the door.
You're
So
going.
I'm still inside.
I thought you were chasing.
No.
No, she wasn't chasing.
Inside.
No, you guys, yeah.
Because I was shooting over Bashar.
That's
or
right.
I was shooting
Okay.
over Jer- So I'm gonna make my way to the door. Can I see him out the door?
Yes, you can see him out the door.
Cool. We're going to.
Take him alive!
Oh, fuck
Poor
that.
person. We need to know where they're taking our friends.
I don't just
I know
want
you
to
have
know.
whole person.
In game, she wouldn't know this.
Yeah, I wouldn't know this. All I know is he's been attacking Drinma. So, fuck him. Take him down.
And I was doing okay.
Minus the divine smites.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, good thing I had that resistance to radiance.
That's why I wasn't worried.
I was a little bit.
What dead?
What's the saving?
With 15.
15. Plus 2.
Plus action. He's how far away from my spiritual weapon?
He's 30 feet. And you can use your bonus action to move it, but not attack.
Yeah, I can. I can move it and repeat the
Okay,
attack.
and repeat the attack, yeah, so.
Yeah.
But I thought it was only 20 feet.
Yeah. So I'm
What's
moving
the
it
range?
up 20 feet.
What's the range?
Feet.
Yeah, so you won't hit him.
But I'm moving it up
Okay.
close to him.
Alright. Drinma. It is your turn.
Drinma, obviously seeing Alistair get away with her companions there, just in a fit of rage, just like, ah! Ah! Get him. I need him alive. And then just starts trying to book it in that other direction. So dashes 60 feet to still be quite a ways from him, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kavir, it is your turn. Al, you're on deck.
How far away is he away from me?
How far is Trem?
Yes, so I would have run about 30 feet out into the middle, or at least I'm 30 feet away from the front of the house.
So you did the dash, you did. Sorry, small map. So if you didn't use the dash action, you used your movement of 30 feet, he's about 60.
Cool. I will cast Dissonant Whispers at second level.
Nice.
Nice.
At this guy as I telepathically whisper a discordant melody. It travels into his head and is bringing him on the edge of fear and near insanity from the sound. And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Untold the Dead, that was a wisdom saving throw. He's a 0.
Saving throws, plus 2.
Okay.
Yes, because I can't read fucking stats. Thank you, dear.
It's okay, it's your first time.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw?
Yes, sir.
11.
Alright. He will take
Nice.
4d6, and I will say non-lethal damage.
Okay.
He takes 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
You said 10?
And yes.
Okay. He's really hurting.
Alright. And as part of Distant Whispers, it says that you must immediately use your reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as possible. So it
He's
should
already
be towards the
60 feet.
direction of Drinma.
What?
I said he must use his reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as possible, which I imagine should probably be in the direction of Drinma.
Yeah.
And I will also whisper through using my telepathy, run. Run away. Never return. It's just Mockery. Another wisdom saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god, this guy's getting fucked. I feel sorry for this guy's psyche.
All right. Quattro, sir.
Nice.
Again, non-lethal.
He has 4d6 dice, rolls 10, but then he gets maximum for 4d.
Yep, 1d4. So with Alistair gone, and you rolling the exact amount of 4 damage, you said non-lethal. The non-lethal kill is yours.
So
He had 4 health left.
No shit. Wow.
So after hearing this melody whisper through his ears, it is just driving his mental capacity to the brink. And upon hearing "run," he begins to then freak out. Tries to be able to move, but can't, as his body is just stuck still. His eyes roll into the back of his head, and he falls forward, possibly having an aneurysm. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's
Fear
incredible.
just kind of just sits there and just kind of just laughs.
That's incredible.
All right, you are all officially out of combat now.
Okay, Drimo's gonna run and pick up his body.
Okay.
Still living body.
Very still living body.
Okay. So let me explain. She wants to quickly pick up his body and run back into Kavir's place as fast as possible.
Make a strength check.
Yep.
Technically, it would be an advantage because you're still technically raging.
Yes. Okay. So, and it's a strength check.
Yes, it's strength check.
15.
Yeah, no problem.
Or excuse me, 17.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. Oh,
So-
that totally makes a difference.
Well, 15 was, but 17 not.
So I'm really glad that wasn't really going to be doing this roll, because I don't know if y'all can see this, but
It's a natural 1.
there's a 3 natural.
3 natural ones. That's funny.
For what? What was the roll for?
Oh my
There wasn't any roll.
I'll be right back, guys.
I was just
Here.
playing around here, just like with the dice. I'm like,
You're like, wow, dude, what are the odds? So, Drinma is going to snatch him up, quickly run to your house, run to your place so no one's looking, and then try to quickly tie him up. Then, Kavir, do you have a chair that I could quickly throw him on?
right here. I
Okay.
pull out the ye olde lazy boy.
You
Yo, lazy boy.
All right. So first thing that he's still unconscious. We're gonna strip him of everything, right down to his pantaloons. That shouldn't take too long, right? Maybe like a quick little cut the leather straps off right there so that it's undonned real quick. So
Yeah.
I think you
would-
should be able to.
yeah, it wouldn't be usable, but you just and then just tie him up to the lazy boy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we quickly cut the leather armor off him so that he's in his pantaloons,
Okay.
He's basically stripped down to his skivvies.
and now he is tied to the lazy boy chair.
Cool. He's still unconscious.
Yep. We don't need him alive. Kavir, find out what he knows.
With pleasure. Detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
His thoughts are to run away.
And
And
I
they're-
look at him, I say, oh no, I have other plans for you. I want to know everything. And you're going to tell him.
All right. So you're digging. So that's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
I'm not really digging just yet. I'm kind of trying to be able to intimidate a little bit.
Okay.
Does he need to be?
Though, before you do that,
Yo.
right before we ended combat, how to the Sky Coach that took off with Mal and Safeguard.
Probably like
What?
he was probably at least 60 feet away.
Yeah. And then when the Sky Coach started flying off, it doubled every second.
Okay.
Question. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, cause so I was like, if they were for anything to really, then he would just dejectedly and slip back, even though everybody else seemed. Because getting them back was his whole point.
Right. Do we need Trem awake for this?
I would say yes.
Yes, please. I wouldn't mind him being awake for this one.
Okay, healing hands flicks him on his forehead for 1 point of healing.
1 point of healing. All right. He kind of moves his arms and they're bound, and they kind of like shakes his head.
I'm like 6 inches away from his face.
Kind of like shoots back.
Welcome back. I need to understand everything you know. And you're gonna tell me. As I pull out a knife.
Make an intimidation check, please.
And then I pull out a bigger knife.
Oh, that's the knife.
And then Vishara pulls out an even bigger knife. 22. Shit, man.
22.
Nice.
Intimidations are one of my funner things to be able to use.
Yeah, clearly.
He about wets his pants.
I've got to have a chub over here.
What do you want to know?
I kind of want to know where your friend Alistair is heading to.
Probably back to Thrain.
And I use and with my detect thoughts. What's he thinking?
That Alistair has completed half of the mission and he's heading back to Thrain. But they haven't gotten everything they needed.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, something tells me that you didn't get everything that you wanted.
We needed the
What was it?
blueprints.
Blueprints to what exactly?
The Eldritch machine.
Is that something important to you?
Something important to all of Eberron. To all of Corvair. Trying to stop a terrible cataclysm.
What cataclysm is that exactly?
I don't know. That's what Alistair told me.
What are his thoughts telling me?
That he's about to die. And he really doesn't know. That his mission that he's doing right now was supposed to protect Corvair and Thrain.
I look at him and I say, oh, don't get me wrong. There's a good chance that you may still die. But the right words from you may prevent that. Understand that I will not accept lies. And I will know if you're lying. Now, Alistair, his whereabouts. Do tell.
Flames Keep would be my first guess.
I would have seen that Alistair would have jumped off there like on like an airship, yes.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't try to be able to do any kind of like perception check or anything, trying to be able to see if I could be able to discern any kind of like markings on there. So I'm just gonna ask him. There's an airship that was waiting outside. What can you tell me about it?
It's the... You're really not giving me much information, but if I would to venture a guess, it was probably the Celestia Noir.
The Celestia Noir.
Celestia Noir.
And his thoughts?
Thinking of the Celestial Noir, a warship that almost resembles Drinma's, but has a lot more arcane cannons and a lot more weapons.
So tell me then, who captains this ship?
Well, there's two captains. You have Alistair, but the one who flies it would be... I believe his name was Callan Ear Lysander. Only the Lysanders can control airships.
Do I believe him?
Make a insight check.
Alright, that is a 17.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
You believe this? That technically Alistair Willow is the captain of it? Like Drinma is the captain of the Ventus, and that Callan would be the pilot.
You said it was Callum Lysander?
Callan, yes.
Callan.
Isn't there a Lysander on your ship, Drinma? I don't know why that name sounds familiar to me.
Yes.
Only Lysanders can control the airships.
Yep. All into the Lysander. Yep. Sure is.
Their dragon mark allows the airships to fly.
What awaits them terrain? What allies would they then return to?
What was that? You kind of cut out.
I said, what awaits them back in terrain? What allies would they return back to?
Council of Cardinals, Jayla, the Blood Regent. Hell, every citizen of Thrain.
Does the name Shoreline mean anything to you?
No.
Do his thoughts tell me different?
They do not.
Drinma walks up to him right here and he goes, "How did Alistair know where we were? How did you know to come to this place?"
We've been watching you, Drinma. Did you really think you could walk away from your birthright, your destiny? The Council of Cardinals, Lady Jayla, they let you have your space. But now they grow impatient. Darkness is coming. Evil is coming. You're supposed to be our champion, and you are flying around the world. And, well, I'm not even gonna ask for forgiveness, traveling with very, very weird characters.
I travel with my companions, my weird companions. Because
you don't travel home.
everyone sees me different at home. At least with my companions here. Feels more like a family than Thrain ever was. And I
Show me
feel...
the blueprint.
Is it the last thing that you want to see before you expel from this world into another?
I do.
If I were to show you, would you be able to tell me anything that I don't already know about it?
Might be able to. And if not, then I die. If I do, I die. It's a win-win situation.
I think there might be something even more precious to you. Look at me. You see this? I hold out my hand. Here's the other hand. You see in front of you holding up.
Or
Think really hard about that. Think really hard about exactly how many numbers was you saw, and you know this. And I place my finger right on his forehead. I extract that memory of him knowing that there were 4 fingers being held in my hand.
Okay.
As there is just this long strand, and I kind of wrap it around my finger like a ring for the time being. I look at him again, and I say, now how many numbers was it again?
I can't remember.
Exactly. You do not. Understand this. Your mind is not safe. Anything that crawls within those frontal lobes of yours are mine for the taking. Every last bit of you can remember down to the marrow in your bones that belong to me. If I make myself clear. I return the memory back to his head.
It must show me.
Go ahead, Kavir. Let's see what all of Trem's studies, see if they've betrayed him or not.
Think really hard about this, child. And understand, if you hold anything back, with this knife, I will slit you open and I will dance around you like a child in money.
Jesus.
Make an intimidation check.
Jesus Christ. Is that with advantage or not? Man, even I was like
That's
fucking
with
terrifying.
advantage.
Jesus, that was fucking terrifying. This is going way better since the last person we tortured. 24. Jesus.
Okay. Cool.
But I guess it makes proper fucking sense, because I'm going to scare myself.
Wow.
Alright. Look at him and I say, let's look a little deeper. I started to probe deeper into his mind.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find everything here that Dream was asking for. So that'll be a wisdom saving throw.
Well, also, too, if we show him the blueprints, we can always just take what he saw away.
18 on wisdom saving throw.
Look at Dream and I say, he's good. But he's not that good. How'd you do the honors? I hand her the knife. Unless, of course, your brother ever tell me willingly.
They're men of honor. Sometimes cutting the answer out of them might not get what we're wanting. And even though he's an enemy, he's an enemy of my home. I would like to leave things I wouldn't like to leave things messy for a fellow man of my land.
Well, Captain's orders, or at least Captain's words, but we don't happen to be on a ship now, do we? I hold the knife up there to I's throat, and I say, last chance. Think really hard. Close your eyes. and I tried to extract any memory that would be available that he would give willingly.
You see the Mournlands. You see the mist. And the potential dark and evil creatures that exist within it. And that all fades away, and you see thousands of Warforged.
I look over at Dreamer and I say, would you care to see?
I think I do need to see.
Well,
Oh no! Oh, something happened.
Yep, sorry.
I
Good?
Okay.
And I insert it into her brain.
Okay, so you insert it into my brain. Woo!
So now you see everything here that our DM, or good DM, just described.
This isn't the first time I've had silky white stuff on my face.
It won't be the last.
And it won't be the last. Damn it. So Drid must see in this. So many of them. How has he seen this? This is a land of just death and darkness. How is he seeing this? Trem, is this with your own eyes? Have you seen this?
No.
He may not understand what we're saying. Jeremy, quick, make your own memories about this. Remember everything here that you saw. As if it's brand new.
Okay.
And I extract the old memory. And then return it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you see this? You were obviously present for this. How long ago?
Sorry, my wife is deciding to crinkle chips.
Are they sun chips? Because I can hear it from here.
Yeah.
The bag is so loud.
Right? So...
The bag heard around the world.
I didn't see it personally. It was a vision given to me. Given to all of us.
By who?
By the flame.
Does that mean anything to you?
Yes. It's not unusual for those anointed by the flame to be touched and see things that have happened or things that have yet to become.
Trem kind of like struggle against his bonds. Now show me. Please.
Kavir kind of smirks. He reaches into the bag of holding. Holds out the blueprints.
Like, fully unraveling it.
Yeah, I think so.
What were his thoughts telling me as he's looking at it?
He found exactly what he's looking for.
What is it that you're looking for? I say to him.
Is it me?
Pause of
Is
the
it-
morning. We found it.
What is it?
The very destruction of Siri and its cause.
What are his thoughts telling me that would be cause of the mourning?
That the day of mourning now has an answer.
I'm gonna probe a little deeper, try and be able to see if I can make the connection for what that cause was.
This Eldritch machine didn't destroy Siri. It relocated the entire nation. This blueprint you guys currently hold is a blueprint of an Eldritch machine that could have possibly plane shifted an entire nation.
So basically, it's a giant planar transpositor.
Might be. That the Mornlands that all of Corvair knows may just be magical output.
I'm gonna look over here at Grim and I'm gonna say, is there anything else you want to ask him?
Yes. Has Alistair...
Cool.
Has Alistair ever talked about me?
Quite a bit.
Good
You should talk
things?
to him, Drinma. As he says that, you see him kind of flick one of his teeth and chomp down.
No, 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 no! And then try to quickly, like, get his mouth open.
Make a strength check.
And
Spare the dying.
Uh,
I hate all of you.
21.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just waiting for the right moment to do one more thing that you're gonna hate.
before this all happens,
Can't even let me tell a story.
You're not getting out of it that quickly.
Not getting out that easy.
Closer to an end, I'm going to extract the entire memory of this entire interrogation.
Okay.
Okay.
So you pull out the poison pill, basically.
Yeah.
You spare the dying.
Yeah.
Still alive.
And then going...
Salt Bay.
I would... Drinma looking at Kavir, go, Kavir... He's a good man. He might be of use to maybe other people in this land. Could you take everything?
How far back?
Maybe enough to where he doesn't know where he was and how he got here. No memory of me, no memory of Thrain, just lost in Sharn.
Someone call that a waste. Some people call that a worse than death.
He's alive. His morals probably haven't changed. He'll still be the same person, just maybe a glass that's not quite full all the way. But I can't see a fellow countryman with his body bleeding and intestines flown out from him in the street. Now, if it was anyone else, I'd be happy to do that, but...
Okay. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, well, nice knowing you. But I'm afraid that introductions will be in order all over again. Close your eyes.
He's already unconscious.
Oh, never mind.
I used to spare the dying. He's stabilized, but he's still unconscious.
You can still say those things.
I
You can
didn't
say
know
this. You can still say all those
You
things.
can still say that.
Just not close
like
your
that.
eyes.
Close your eyes and good night, sweet friend.
I'll heal
And
him.
I'm going
once we
to
finish later.
extract his memories all the way back till he was 10 years old.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold on to those memories, walk over to a shelf, hide it in a box, where they will remain for the next 8 hours and then disappear.
Okay.
So when he awakes, he should be similar as if he was 10 years old.
All right.
A grown ass 10-year-old.
And now we throw him on the street.
I'll throw him on the street and get him out of my fucking head.
I guess Al goes ahead and does it,
Yeah.
and then Al turns to you and says, "With all of your magical stuff in here, is there any chance that you have a pearl in any of your wares?"
I have many things. But
I don't know.
So I didn't quite catch it. You broke up.
I said I have many things. To what end?
Because I've been thinking of something to spell that I know, but I've never used it on a living person before. But I require a pearl and an owl feather.
We clearly have that.
We clearly have that, yes.
We have
The
the
pearl, so the pearl is the only thing that I'm missing.
I open up my long jacket, and Rayless begins to fly out.
Of course.
And I pick around the land here on my arm, and I say, "Stand still, girl." And I pull out a feather. Say, "Here's this." Need a second to see if if our safe has been completely ransacked. And I'm gonna walk over into the office and try to go see if safe behind the portrait of Corbin and I has been opened or anything.
Make an investigation check.
I love it.
Family photo.
Hell yeah, dude.
Corbin and Oljor. Where the fuck are they?
I'm sorry, you said an investigation check?
Yeah.
Yes. Investigation.
Of all things.
A six.
Yeah. Hasn't been touched.
I'm out of myself. I'm like, let's open this up. I spin the dial for the combo and open it up.
Okay.
Inside, I'm anticipating to be able to find A bit more of a higher savings. We never really trusted banks.
Banks are for squares.
Yeah, those thieves, white-collar thieves.
Jesus.
And trying to be able to see if I might be able to find some kind of like jewelry there, like a pearl or anything.
Okay.
Or find anything in there.
You find you find a pearl, but it's not a perfect pearl. It is very dirty, but it would still technically classify as a pearl.
Okay.
How much would it be worth?
About 50 gold pieces.
I walk over here to Kitty.
Hi, Dudley.
I walk over here to Al and I say, "Do you open supplies?"
And so Al takes it and looks it over. Not sure the quality is quite up to what I require. Do you know if there's anywhere in town where I can get any that would be worth 100 gold pieces at
As you say that,
a reasonable price?
you hear a knock at your door.
Oh, you're having so much fun.
Kavir must be quite the popular man. Is there a giant neon sign out front that says "We are here"?
Well, I mean, we did just kind of have a big fight, so.
I walk my way back over and I mutter, "Swear to God, it's me right again."
What do you say?
Say, "I swear to God, it's me right again."
You hear Jorlin reply, "It's me. Open up. I think it's time we all talked."
Do I believe that it's Jorlin?
Are you looking through the peephole? Or are you just
Yes.
going by the voice?
People.
Make a perception check.
Rayless helps.
7.
Oof.
7. It's Jorlin.
Look back at everyone and say,
You already had Rayla's out. Rayla's helps.
and I can't. He's not anywhere. He's not any way to be able to actually be able to fly around here that quick and be able to see enough time.
Bummer.
So I'm sorry, guys. That's right. He'll help us next time. And I open the door.
You see Jorlin standing there with his silver cane. Can I come in?
Careful, he might be a vampire.
They have enough of those in Karnath. I've known. He kind of slowly walks his way in with his cane.
I never said yes.
I wasn't going to wait. He pulls out the Siberius Dragonstone that Cat had given him, and a notebook. I understand that you all think I'm untrustworthy, I'm shifty, and I'm... well... weird.
Whatever, gave you that impression.
My name is Jorlin Silverfang.
He's a werewolf.
I hail from the continent of Argon Nessun. I have recently been exiled because I believe that a certain stanza in the Draconic Prophecy needs our involvement. And as he says that, he opens the notebook. If scale, flame, and creature of fur meet with rock, half-blood, and dreams occur, the lines between life and death might blur. An undead queen may rise if the flame extinguish and dies when the golden worm flies. I know you've recently spoke to Flamewind.
She was irritating, to say the least.
The correct term is bitch. Did she
Agree
speak
with
of
that.
the golden savior?
She
She
may have
did.
mentioned it.
She did. I mean, it was a few days ago, but it feels like months.
It feels like months. I think I've translated enough when scale, and he looks at you, Al. I assume scale would be a dragonborn. Flame looks at you, Drinma, champion of the silver flame. Creature of fur looks towards Cat Benatar. Meet with Rock, who is currently missing. A half-blood, Kavia, and Dreams. I've been cast out because we're not supposed to get involved. We're supposed to observe.
Who is we?
The cabal I work with. That's all I can give. The six of you have been dragged into something that is bigger and more important than anything that I can think of. Runma,
Aye.
is there anywhere we can go that would allow me to show you who I am?
Well, we can always go to the Polaris Stag down the street right there for a nice venti caramelatiato. Oh, that's not what you meant.
That's not what I meant.
Maybe back on your ship, Drinma?
Probably, yes.
Kavia, do you have attachment to this house?
Significant.
Speaking of this house and Kavir, where's Corvin and Oljor?
I'm thinking here as well.
You see Oljor poke his head out from the back room. Oh. We've been minding our own business. Is the fighting done?
Yeah, good to see you haven't scarpered off.
Well, Corvin and I were having a discussion, and it seems our goals are aligned. I just want to accompany him. And potentially help get his 30 years of memory loss back. I mean,
Are you able to do that?
Oh, me personally? Oh god, no. But to find the manifest zones and potentially reactivate them and get the gates of Thalanis open, I think I can help with. I know I can help with.
Maybe it's some use after all.
The two of you made any deals?
Sorry?
Have the two of you made any deals?
No, your brother does not want to make any more deals.
He's already made one. Big one.
This is just an understanding. I'm helping him to complete the deal he made with the Prince of Frost.
In order to get all the other passengers back.
Oh, I don't care about them. I just want to get home.
I know you don't, but I am sure Corvin does.
And he does, but If I can help him find the manifest zones and reopen the gates, we both win. And Jorla and I get out of your hair.
So, question then. Where do we go to find one of these manifest zones?
I have no idea. But it seems you six are, or you five, kind of involved in something else that is more important than finding manifest zones.
I think we'll decide. I think we'll decide what's the most important. Then yes, probably getting Mal and Safeguard back home.
Yes. They're the best ship.
But in the meantime, Drenma, should we go back on your ship so Jorlan can do what he needs to do?
Yes. But before we do that, Kavir, just like what Jorlan was asking, this home may not be safe anymore. We might not be able to come back here.
Unfortunate. A lot of money in developing this place. Lords account the windows that aren't cheap, you know. But
Take what you need.
we're gonna have to look to retire somewhere else anyway.
You hear Corbin kind of speak up. We were supposed to retire with this job.
No. Seems like this job is getting worse all the time.
Looks that way. Can you all keep my brother safe?
Our damnedest.
I think we'll have to now.
You do what you need to do, Kavir. I have a deal, promise, for whatever he wants to consider it. I have to hold my end of the bargain.
You have to, though. I mean, I know it's only been moments here that you've been gone, but you've been gone for 30 years and I finally just got back. We're gonna leave again so soon.
Another 300 souls need saving.
9 hells of those souls. Stay home. Please.
This isn't the business we ran during the war. They're innocent. They didn't want to get caught up in this, and yet they are. Same reason you're about to go off on this journey with these people. This is bigger than us. We'll retire. We just need to finish whatever the hell we started.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I was so looking forward to retirement.
Hey, we'll get there. You're right, as usual.
And you can call each other. You can call each other every day. You can always stay in touch.
You better, or else our mother will never hear the end of it.
He extends out his hand, Be safe. I can't watch over you right now. Just come back home when you can. And I'll do the same.
Of course.
Older kind of looks up. As lovey-dovey as this is, are we going to proceed with our adventure here? We have manifest zones to find and reactivate. And I'm also quite depressed. I was so ready to make a deal with you, Kavir. Or Chomper. Chomper looked fun. Why are you laughing? Their name is Chomper, isn't it?
It is. It totally is.
Of course it
Of
is.
course. Something funny about her name. His name. I'm not that familiar with Dragonborn anatomy.
Chomper is most definitely their name.
Right, well, Corvin, I'll be outside. I think anyway, we should head out west. That might be a good place to look for a manifest zone. With that, Oldor leaves.
Hi, Corbin. Get in touch. How often is this fair?
Just be safe. Compared to what we used to do, this is a whole new level.
I have no idea.
Well, I guess I'll see you around, Kavir.
Sooner rather than later.
And with that, Corvin begins to walk out of the house, leaving you guys in Jorlin. Jorlin kind of looks around. What an idiotic fool. I told him 5 years ago just to go back home and he didn't listen.
Is he an archfey?
He's a fae. He could potentially one day become an archfey. But he is a fae. He's quite powerful. He's just an idiot.
I'll say, he actually believes my name is Chomper.
Boom.
Right. I'm not even gonna go near that.
Pretty funny.
Is there any goodbyes you need to do? Because I think once we leave here, we're not coming back for a while.
Everything I need is with me.
I'm going to go back to our safe.
Okay.
I'm going to get into our bag of holding.
All right. Go right there.
Yeah, I was like,
Anything else?
I'm also going to go back over here to the bookshelf. I'm going to grab a few more books off there. Story of Ash and Dick's book, and story of Siegfried and Seer.
Cool.
Oh man.
Cool.
Shout out to our original
Our original fucking characters that just got canon. Siegfried. That was my original character. I was a spell scale cleric named
Oh.
Siegfried. motherfucker.
Nice.
So as you all wait for Kavir as he grabs his books and things out of the safe, you all make your way back to Upper Dura.
Almost set up a door.
No, I'm just waiting for you all fuckers to say.
We didn't say it. You said it. We didn't say it.
Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Epidural.
You all make your way back to Upper Dura, to the Overlook District, where Drinma's airship is still at the Skydock, being cleaned, being prepped for the next takeoff.
As we're walking over the two and going, I'm so glad that we stopped for Polaris Stag. It was fantastic. I miss that place so much. Kavir, what kind did you get?
Wow. You all proceed to get back onto the airship. Alrin begins to start the preparations to fly. Drinma, mark off
Mm-hmm. Yep.
80 gold, please.
For rest?
Short rest, absolutely. And Jorlin looks at all of you. The airship begins to leave Sharn. And Jorlin kind of stands near the edge of the deck. You wanted me to be honest, Kavir. You asked if you could trust me. I believe this is the first step. And he leans back and falls off the edge of the airship. And you see an ancient silver dragon fly next to your airship. That's where we're ending tonight's episode.
Damn it.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Roland's a goddamn dragon.
Ancient silver dragon.
So he's metallic.
He's a metallic.
Great.
He's exactly the same as me, so it's gonna be ice.
Hence why he was very confused of why you guys picked up a silver dragonborn. Thank you.
Wow,
Alright.
dude. Wow, dude.
Wasn't a fae.
And that explains the silver.
Explains
fang.
explains the silver hair, the silver cane.
Damn, dude.
Nice.
So Al can literally start talking Draconic to him and nobody else will understand.
Yeah. For all you know, you don't know if anyone else speaks Draconic, but yeah.
No. Damn. Nice job, man.
Wow.
Nice job.
Bravo.
Good job.
Good.
Good shit.
episode.
Good shit.
Well, that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like us, share on whatever media platform you're listening to us on.
Send me an email.
Yeah, send Chris an email, as he said in the beginning of this episode, of what's your favorite class. And we will see you all next week. Is it Wednesday, my dudes?
Love it. Thank you, helpers. Bye.
Thank you, helpers.
Bye.
Bye.